Give me that hat. Give me that hat. I got the
Oh,
hat now.
what's what? Oh, hi.
What's funny is you both were wearing the hat at the same time for a moment because of the way that you were positioned on screen.
We're kings.
Yeah.
Well, I have the hat now. I've been bullied into playing this game I like.
This
No.
is like oh man, it's like Amazing Frog. We're just both wearing the crown.
Mm-hmm.
No crown for you, man. No crown for Isaac.
When are we gonna play when are we gonna play Amazing Frog again? And B, guys, did you know that Crazy Frog came back out of nowhere after weird, like, whatever? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I like saw it on Twitter and I don't engage with Twitter, and even I was like, what the fuck is happening? And apparently it's like some weird Netflix show featuring him, and also I guess it was animated by a fucking YouTube shit poster on Netflix. I don't know. I just heard
Huh.
about it today. I don't know anything.
Interesting.
I have
So you're
no
saying there's a chance
idea.
for like an Amazing Frog anime?
Do you not know what Crazy Frog is, Jackson?
I think I've heard of it, but that's no, I'm
Sean,
pretty
I'm
checked
gonna
out.
Sean, I'm gonna lose my
We're
fucking
gonna ring a ding
mind.
ding ding.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. We're playing more Ace Combat 3.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
do
introduce
recognize this.
yourselves.
Hi, I am Jackson. I'm getting reacquainted with Crazy Frog. I have seen this before.
My name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him, and I'm more like Lazy Frog, am I right?
I just it's not so you are lucky, I would say, that you lived and had forgotten Crazy Frog, because Crazy Frog for me is like the kids are so popular with the terminology of brain rot. Crazy Frog is a good example of our generation's brain rot.
Yeah. We had our fair share of brain rot. There's a
You
lot
don't
of
like the
old.
Noid?
That's not our generation's brain rot, Sean. That's the previous generation's, okay?
Hmm.
I didn't grow up with the Noid. Did you guys grow up with the Noid? I ate Dominoes, but we didn't grow up with the Noid as far as I knew. Was
Man,
that was that a 90s thing? I guess it wasn't really a
I
I
thought
90s
it was
really
a
thing.
am.
90s thing.
I
I
really am
guess it
out of touch with a
was.
lot of stuff.
Wait,
Skibbity.
you
Do
don't
you
know
know
what
the Noid?
you don't know the Noid?
Hold on.
Are we gonna have to play the Noid fan made
Yes, yes,
N64 Noid
yes,
game? Because I
yes,
fucking
yes,
will. It's
yes.
great.
Okay, I have seen pictures of this as well. This is also not. I've just I'm just really good at forgetting stuff these days. Like I think post COVID or something like that. Like my brain just stopped holding information and it's just
Sean,
dumped it all.
I know what we're playing next, and as much as I want to play it or you want to play it, I think Jackson needs to play it since he doesn't know what the fuck the Noid is.
Sure.
Uh,
I'm just happy to be around for it.
I mean, I've never actually played that game. It looks incredible. It looks amazing. It looks like a fucking nightmare. Also, how are we feeling about the prompt today? Is this the look? We got Rena. She's here. She's got
I
four fingers
mean,
on each hand.
Well,
the tube didn't quite get it all right this time. The tube that she was grown in, but
Uh huh. I
yeah,
missed some fingers. What about this one? I like this one. I think this one is a great.
yeah, that's actually really cool.
this is
Uh
what
huh.
Stargate happened.
Hmm. Is it still weird for me to admit that I like that movie even though I haven't seen it since I was a young baby boy? I have fond memories of that movie.
I'm more familiar with the show.
Joke's on you, the movie came first, as far as I knew.
Sure, I didn't say that the show was the original.
The movie has a great soundtrack. It's iconic.
Okay.
Or if you are currently experiencing a near and
No, we're not playing Nier, we're playing Ace Combat.
Assimilation. Oh, I think that Being is having an existential crisis with this prompt. I like that this has Ender and all of the kids.
It does. But this is the Ender's Game adaptation that I wanted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is that not what Ace Combat... This is why I wanted you the most to play it, Sean. This is just the closest to Ender's Game in a video game we're ever gonna get.
Hmm.
And only part of me feels like I'm joking.
Challenging.
It's just a game about learning by playing a game. That's all it is. Just like Ender's Game.
It's a game. Yeah, sure.
The enemy base is down. What do you want, Sean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know me, I'm more on board with the enemy bases down than anyone. You were out here criticizing Jackson for treating the enemy bases down last time, and I think he had the right idea.
You're right. That was my bad. That was me being a pretentious, elitist Ace Combat player. You know how insufferable we are.
I don't actually, because I've only ever met one.
I've only met one. Well, 1.5. Like, doesn't your brother also play some Ace Combat?
I mean, yeah, my brothers do play Ace Combat. They both like these games.
Yeah, and we talked to your brother like once in a blue moon.
You're making my joke less funny.
I'm sorry. We only know one.
Who, me? Am I my own brother?
Yes.
You could be.
Practically.
Y'all, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Jackson, what are you?
I'm perfectly fine. I slept a lot and ate a good amount of food before this.
You're stealing all of her power.
Yeah.
I knew it was him. It was him
actually,
all
no.
along.
I am warm. I am actually a bit warm. RAC is struggling a bit right now.
And together we
What do you mean right now?
It was doing good yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Today, our group, we formed the Human Inadequacies.
Captain Planet doesn't want to visit here.
We're actually his mortal enemies.
We are, in fact, the bloodborne enemy, the human failures.
Uh-huh. I forgot about that enemy.
I think that's what they're called.
I really misread that as here for you today, there for you tomorrow. Which is way funnier than just there for you today, there for you tomorrow.
Yeah. It, like, still works, but it makes you think, man. It makes you think.
It's like, who's in the pilot seat?
Yeah. Jackson, that's a question that this game's all about.
Nah, you got name tags on all the planes. You never have to wonder.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they like embroider each seat with your name.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sweet, honestly. Awful.
That's why they call it a coffin.
Because your name is on it?
Because you are a bit sick.
Are you still sick?
Always has been.
Today might be the first day I'm not, and I'm like teetering at the very end.
Are you just at the tired level of sick, where you're just like, I'm not sick
He
no
already
more.
said
I'm
he's not
just tired.
tired.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, no, I'm
You're
not
at the
really tired.
well, but if you're at the warm part of sick, that means you're still definitely sick.
There's still a small bit of yellow coming out of me, but like we're talking about like very small.
Well, yeah, but that's just because you haven't had enough water.
Yeah, it's true.
Always Aspen? Is this like Updog?
Why you always asking all these questions, Theta?
I was gonna be like, what? What's always Aspen? Nope, it's not Updog, guys, unless I said the wrong one.
Sorry, you meant who's always Aspen?
What is down dog?
What is downward facing dog?
Always Aspen D's nuts! You know, because
I would say that's a bit of a stretch, but then again, people came up with Ligma, so you know.
Ah, it's a random poster in the Fox Hunt game. No, I was not referencing Fox Hunt. I don't know dang diddly about that.
I don't know what Fox Hunt is. Does it have planes?
No.
有票で飛行機乗りでいたいんならパーク指令には逆らうなって。ま、クラークソン派の連中の言ってる平和的な解決ってやり方でこの世界が守れるんなら
I shall protect Mr.
ゼネラ
Clark.
ルに有票なんていらないんだし。
I shall
どっ
do
ちに
this
して
for
も
you.
ただの飛行機乗りには関係ないことだ。
Now here's the...
じゃあ次の任務で。
Sean, we've robbed you of the only thing you were looking forward to in this game at this point. You'll never
I'm
get to
never
shoot
gonna get to
down.
kill Arena.
You're never gonna get to kill Rita. I thought you would like her, okay? I thought you would like her, and little did I know you wanted nothing more but to kill her.
Missing out on a great piece of garbage FMV game. Isaac's been talking about FMV games recently. Maybe we should do an FMV game, like,
Maybe.
marathon sometime.
The
Just
only...
put all of the terrible FMV games we can find.
I mean, the FMV game I was talking about was less the game was FMV, but it had an amazing FMV that I didn't know existed. Jackson, have you ever seen the intro for the original Resident Evil, not the remake?
Yeah, probably. My brother and I used to play those games when I was a kid.
Well, I never had. I played the remake first and was like, wow, this is really good, and I liked the intro. I thought it was like fun, but it was like cheesy, and it was like in-engine.
Yeah.
And so I assumed, oh, so it's probably like the original intro is probably like this, but with like PlayStation 1 FMV graphics, you know, whatever. I was
Sure.
wrong. The original intro for Resident Evil is a live-action English FMV of all the characters being played by live actors, and it's amazing.
Maybe I'm missing that. Wow, it's been a long time since I've played the original Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, yeah.
You were a tiny baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that.
Also, Hoi Kirby.
Also, Hoi Kirby and Oi Theta. And, guys, I think I know what I'm gonna read. What the fuck is the Aeon generator? I think that's definitely new.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A structure
It's an
that
air purifier.
It's
Oh,
a
nice.
big air purifier, a structure that
Yeah.
disperses air purifying Aeon particles.
That doesn't. You can't use the word in the definition, man. You can't talk about an Aeon generator. It's like, oh, it uses Aeon particles. What the heck's an Aeon particle?
Well, it's an air purifying particle, obviously.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
context
yeah.
is
That's
right.
whenever you get an air purifier, it's
Yeah.
just like a bunch of Aeon particles inside
Okay.
some plastic.
All right, yeah. I'm just. All right.
I mean, Theta, you didn't have to call me out like that, but what is this in context to?
I'm assuming it's a description of Fox Hunt.
Oh. I mean, he didn't have to call me out like that, but I guess we need to play Fox Hunt now. give me that face.
レナはフランカーに乗れていいよな。
Lenka.
Manku. Alright, I guess I gotta get all A's to prove that I'm good at this game, guys.
Of course.
I'd be embarrassed if I didn't get a single A, if this game
I
made
mean-
any sense.
Well, now you have to kill all of the...
Listen, I've got the bloodlust, man. I've
You gotta
got the
get so
bloodlust.
deadly. I need to warn you, there's a part where you're in a wheelchair that's rocket powered.
That's
I
a
mean,
warning?
It can
That's
go
a
on
warning?
for a literal hour. I mean, if I could spend an hour in a rocket-propelled wheelchair, I would.
Oh
I
yeah.
would. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think I'd get tired after about 15 minutes, but if I was strapped into it, I think I would at least experience some kind of loss of sanity.
No,
I mean, if I couldn't, if the only place I was allowed to have it was in a hospital hallway, then yeah, 15 minutes is plenty.
Yeah.
But, like, I would take
But, like,
that thing
if you-
out on the town.
but like if you were at Walmart or something like that, and you got one of their like automated like really. Oh wow.
Hello?
Took that. I'm getting back into it. I forget I can't do my my normal hot dogs. I got to be a little bit more careful. I gotta remember that I can't quite do my hot dogs as hot as I used to. They get burned that way.
You have to ease it up to be a warm dog.
Yeah.
But
Somebody come warm my dog.
Whoa. At least take me out on a date first, man. Listen, I know I come off as easy, but it's all just flirting.
it comes off as easy. It's true, yeah.
Dude, speaking of dating, you wanna know something fucked up I found out today?
All right, go for it. Yeah.
I was like, I've been getting into dating recently because I am in a position that I have to.
Okay.
And I am trying many different avenues, but one of the avenues is Tinder because it has to be. And first of all, their monetization method is kind of fucked up to begin with because basically the way that they handle it is you can either you can use this app for free and you can like people's profiles for free. But if you want to see who's liked you or any matches you've gotten, you have to pay.
Yeah.
So it's like you can window shop for free, but if you want to actually see if the fucking app works at all, you have to pay. But that's not the crazy part. That's the part that I was like, okay, that's kind of scummy, but whatever. The part that blew me away, I started getting matches and I like sent like the first message because I just started using Tinder like yesterday. So I sent my first message or whatever, and it kept pestering me about red receipts, and I was like, why do I care about red receipts? Like, this isn't. I don't understand what a red receipt is, app. You don't have to keep giving me this pop-up. But eventually I clicked on it because I was just curious, like, why the fuck it keeps pushing this at me. And when I clicked on it, I found that Tinder has red receipts on a pay-per-view basis.
So wait, what are red receipts? Just to clarify, I didn't use Tinder enough to know what the hell that is.
That's not a Tinder thing. That's just a messaging thing. It's a thing that tells you when someone's read your message.
Oh,
Right.
fuck! I was thinking the color red. Why is the receipt red? What is the significance of the receipt being red?
Yeah, it means the printer's running out of ink. Well, it means the printer's running out of paper.
Or that or you're running out of black ink and they have to use the red ink, I guess.
Yeah.
But so, if you want red receipts, you have to pay for each individual red receipt. It's insane.
It's disgusting.
Obviously,
Why?
I'm never going to do that, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's like the scummiest monetization thing I've ever seen, I think. That's...
It's insane.
Yeah, it's completely unhinged.
I guess they're following the path of like mobile gaming, where it's just like, all right, we have our standard subscription, then we can have people that can whale for this stuff.
Yeah,
whale for read receipts.
Because if you're going to be paying for them, like, you're gonna have to pay a lot, right? Like, there's gonna be a breaking point where you're lonely and you're desperate and you really thought that you might, like, have something with somebody if you could just, like, get a hold of them. And so you're like, man, I just want to know if they read my message, man.
Yeah.
So you, like, shell out in desperation, like, that's fucked in so many ways.
Yup.
Yeah.
Because it's not even like a useful thing. It's not like a function of the app you're even unlocking. It's just letting you know if they saw your message.
God, that's so fucked up.
It's the quality of life. Like, it's literally just like you have to pay per quality of life.
It's insane. That's been one of my biggest takeaways in general from this whole experience, like, getting, like, feeling my way through the dating app space, is that, like, I feel like there is so much tangible class warfare in dating apps as a thing.
Yeah.
I would believe
You got an
that.
A, good job.
Special boy. They're counting on me. I got a whole big apple. But yeah, no, I tried a little bit of dating apps, and it just always either felt scummy or gross or weird, or like I had to put in a certain level of effort that felt impersonal almost. It's like creating your dating resume, and I'm just like, I just want to meet people. I just want to talk to people. I don't want to create an entire resume just for people to see me. What the hell?
And people suck at putting their dating profiles together, by the way. Like, I was putting together my... Hinge was the one that I did first, because it was the one that seemed to be, like, the highest reputation. And I was, like, putting together my profile on Hinge, and I was like, man, this is really hard. I hate talking about myself. I especially hate bragging about myself, like, or, like, promoting myself. I hate that shit. So I was like, man, this is really hard. And I, like, spent a bunch of time putting it together, and I was like, okay, like, I just went through this. I understand how hard it is to do this. I'm going to make a point of being, like, understanding of people not having, like, perfect profiles, you know? Like, I'm not going to hold it against anybody if their profile has, like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to say, or, oh, this is kind of a unhelpful thing, like, whatever. But then I started actually looking at people's profiles, and I was like, some of y'all didn't try even a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, Hinge gives you, like, 5 photos and 3 text prompts to work with, and it is ridiculous the number of profiles I will look through, and out of those 8 opportunities to tell me about themselves, the only thing I can say for certain is what they look like.
Yep.
And even that often is just, like, what their face looks like. Like, so many people don't even have, like, a single photo that's not just, like, a close-in headshot with nothing in the background. Just, like, it's ridiculous. People don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I probably wasn't way back in the day when I was on dating.
Yeah, but how old were you?
I was in college.
Yeah, so you were like 20.
Yeah, it's true.
Spoiler alert, I'm not 20.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
looking at 20-year-olds. The people in my dating bracket are desperate.
It's true.
Or non-existent in my experience.
They exist in places.
Ugh.
Hilariously enough, like, thinking about it, any real dating experience I've had, none of it has really ever come from dating websites. Like, that's not true. I think I got, like, a single date from back when I was doing dating websites. But that it just, like, it was.
It tells you how long ago this was, that they were dating websites back then rather than dating apps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is back in the, like, OkCupid days.
OkCupid was the one I tried. Yeah.
There it is.
Kirby apparently calling you out. Apparently. What you got against 20-year-olds? They're immature and kind of...
But the best thing to
they look like
is
kids
Final
to me.
Fantasy
They look like
14
kids.
online.
It's true.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Even the like age bracket range that I have set is like 25 to 36 or something, and even 25-year-olds I look at sometimes and I'm like, you look really young.
Yeah.
It is
Which
crazy.
it doesn't help that like not everybody's photos aren't all from like the last year of their life. So some of these people who are 25 years old, some of their pictures probably are from when they were like 22 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
Still,
yeah.
though, it is crazy how much like we didn't see it when we were 18, 20, 25 ourselves, like, but it's crazy how much like even people 5 to 10 years younger than us, especially 10, have just such baby face. It's like you're a college graduate and you've started working in your field, but you look like baby.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Who wants
I'll
to read
read.
next? What do
And
you
I'll
want to
read.
read?
The Rise of General Resources Limited. The General Resource Group has at present a monopoly in every industry from industrial, agricultural to fishing, as well as service and military industries. Its businesses and scale continue to grow without sign of slowing down. Recent topics related to its businesses have garnered... what?
Don't worry about
Media
it.
attention.
Hit the wrong button. I hit a different button. Then I like panicked and was like, that wasn't the button that I thought was gonna make it go. And then I hit all the buttons too much.
Have garnered media attention include the construction of intercontinental roads and the Geofront project, the Underground City project. On the other hand, the environmental destruction caused by such developments has been the subject of repeated criticisms from critical environmentalist organization Global Way. General Resource Group's businesses range from urban development to daily necessities such as refrigerators and clothing, to the extent that people say that there is nothing that does not have the GR logo on it.
Refrigerators? I mean, I guess they are now.
What?
No, I could live without a refrigerator.
A refrigerator is a
think.
necessity in a first world country for like 99.9% of people.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I wouldn't live very long without a refrigerator, I guess.
I mean, you'd live, but like, you'd also probably live without air conditioning in most
Right.
places. But it's still a necessity.
Yeah, you'd be using like salt to keep your meat fresh. You'd be eating meals a lot fresher.
I'd
Like you'd
just
be
be
eating
eating
like
a lot
the
of...
meal of the day.
I would just be eating a lot of
Shibani, no.
I'd be eating a lot of rotten apples and sausage.
You'd be coming up with science projects to make ice in your sink.
Yeah.
Mhm. And none of them would work. Just because I know and learned science doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Ice is a rock. You should know all about it.
I
That's
know
true.
a lot about it. That doesn't mean I can easily make it. That is the guy. Oh wait, no, that's another guy. Shoot, shit. But yeah, it's so weird. I would almost say like, and I didn't really get into this, but there was a chance where I was maybe trying this. The only real luck I've ever had is like talking to people on Instagram, and even then I'm still just like, why are you all so goddamn young? God damn it. Where are the people our age?
Well, this is the advantage of dating apps, is that you can set like your bounds and like what kind of people you are and aren't interested in. And it, like, that's the advantage of dating apps, is there's a bunch of people on them and you can easily like filter through what kind of person you're looking for. That doesn't mean you'll easily find them still, but you can easily filter them.
Yes.
As opposed to like, I want to do speed dating, but I've been waiting like a month because I scheduled one and then it got canceled. And they were like, oh, sorry, do you want to reschedule for like a later one? So I'm still waiting. That one of the many times recently, Isaac, that I've been like, I'm not going to be free this upcoming day. Oops, accidentally, I'm free anyway. One of those was that. But like the downside of speed dating is it's just gonna be random people. Like,
Yeah.
there's no saying there is an age range at least for the event, but like aside from that, there's no saying who or what I will be talking to. It could just be like 7 ducks and me in a room, and I just have to pretend that I'm interested in dating a duck.
I mean, what's wrong with ducks, Sean?
I love ducks, but I wouldn't want to have sex with one.
That's true. They do have that corkscrew thing going on.
Exactly.
Well, that's a point. Well, actually, no. That the girl
What
got
could
that
be
too.
7 boy ducks?
Yeah, it could. Yeah. And
Why
it's
would it be 7 boy ducks and me?
You keep on talking about a good night for me. It's not fair. God damn it.
Also, you live in Lawrence, so that's why they're all younger than you.
Yeah,
that's true. Lawrence does generate like young people continuously.
Well, even just on Instagram, that's why I keep on. And also, everyone I'm meeting is not even in Lawrence, so it's like, fuck.
Valid.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
The internet is a big place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is sort of my next port of call, is to like look for sort of online dating stuff. If I'm gonna see how speed dating goes, and if it goes bad, then I'm gonna be like, all right, you know, it was an
Checked it
experience.
off. Yeah, I learned something. Can't know if it'll go well or bad until you do it. And if it goes poorly, we went, well, at least now I definitely know for certain I was right.
I mean, in concept, I think speed dating is a great idea. It's just a matter of, you know, do I really want to talk to 6 strangers who I will almost certainly hate all of them within the span of 30 minutes?
Come on,
Well,
now.
I
It
wouldn't
worked
do
well
that,
for it worked well for Nathan Fielder, didn't it?
No.
He got to select who was in that. People applied to date Nathan Fielder.
Yeah, and you saw how that turned out.
Yeah, well, get me a dating show and maybe we'll talk.
Come on, Sean, I tried to run Tokimeki. What more do you want out of me?
Fair. You know what? I'll grant you that.
I think he wants his girls to be tangible, the physical entities.
I mean, that is the line that I'm, you know, gonna drop here in a few weeks if I decide to go in on online dating.
That is true. Yeah, I mean that's
Look at it this way, Sean. You could, and I still have always kind of thought about this.
You got a date!
I couldn't have done
Whoa,
that better.
geez.
I don't. Jackson, somehow you got the special bridge. I don't know how you got the special bridge.
I don't know.
I think it might be a time thing. Actually, when like missions get harder, I think it might be a time thing.
Maybe.
Weird.
There are always AI girlfriend apps, and you know, they're getting better every year.
They are a little bit better every year. You're gonna
I
be
assume anyway.
You're gonna be like that guy from that movie that everybody liked
Her?
that I never saw. Her.
I haven't seen it either, actually. It always seemed kind of cheesy, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
I heard it was well received, but
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I should watch it sometime.
we should watch it and make an opinion.
Yeah.
That's how things work. Do we? Fuck it. This afternoon, 2 General Resource Fighter jets were deployed at UPO HQ.
Those fuckers.
This is believed to be General Resource's response to a request from the non-Neo United National Nations to increase UPO's
National
military
nations?
capabilities
International nations.
after the Faith Park dispute. This development has prompted criticism from some within UPO, who say that the arms buildup goes against UPO's original purpose of peacekeeping. The future of UPO currently in the process of bolstering its military strength, is now up in the air.
Like a plane!
We make that joke every time.
Yeah, but I get more excited about it every time.
You look forward to it now. It's something to look forward to.
So
Right,
it's all in the
Jackson?
delivery. It's all in the delivery and the energy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's all we have in this stupid world is our energy.
Is our energy. And Goku's trying to take it. He keeps on
He's
telling
trying to steal our energy.
He keeps on
Don't
saying,
let him
"Give me your
have it."
energy."
You think there are some people who, when they heard that, they were like, no, Goku, what the fuck are you talking about? No.
Yeah, absolute. Me.
Oh, so you heard what Goku said. You're like, Goku, no, this mine.
I was
It
watching
belongs
the
to me."
TV and he was like, "Give me your power," and I was like, "Give me the remote," and I turned it off.
And then I switched it to the big sports game.
Yeah, I put on some football. I watched my Broncos.
I watched the Hawks play the Turkeys.
Turkeys?
Mm,
What is that, a hockey team?
probably.
Why, yes,
yeah.
Isaac, I have watched the Boo Arc. Boo Arc is where I stopped. Boo Arc is where I got off of that train.
I did watch all of GT. That was the last Dragon Ball I ever watched, was all of GT. We'll give it to it. I have fond memories of the intro music because it's very funny.
Just
We're getting down to the wire here, Jackson. There aren't too many more things to read, and I think
yeah.
you've got
Go read about the Marathon area and you'll like it.
You want
Yeah.
the Marathon area? You want you want a nation? Do you want the U?
Let's,
Do you want
let's do
Usia?
the- let's do the
GRDF?
marathon.
What's that?
Let's do the marathon. Yeah. Marathon area.
Marathon area.
And underdeveloped land.
Nope.
I can do better than that. I can do better than that because I both slurred and read the wrong word.
Wow,
And
speaking slurs on this stream.
Yeah. An undeveloped land that is constantly disputed by General Resource and Newcom. Reconnaissance planes from both companies frequently fly over the area to conduct surveillance. It's a cool area, and its climates are currently 32 degrees Celsius and 104 kilometers below sea level.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's really far.
Yeah.
Why?
That's
Also,
where all the oil is.
I didn't know it's where the geofront is. Hey, they literally called it the geofront. They just called it the geofront.
That's where all the geo is.
I guess.
Where the geodudes are, yeah.
I don't. Well, yeah, no, I didn't know that they were just gonna call it the geofront, Sean. I did not know they were gonna do that. I mean, that's what it was. It's not like they really hid what exactly that place was.
Talking about Ace Combat? You talking about Armored Core?
I'm talking about Ace Combat, Sean. Because, like, Jackson had the mission that was underground, and I made jokes about how he was fighting in the geofront. And then... And then you read the thing, and it just literally called it the geofront. That's not like a real science fiction concept, is it? That's just Ava, right?
I think that this was someone. I don't think I was on that stream. I think that was someone else.
Oh, you're right. You did get your body double. It was your cat, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. But yes, Geofront is an Evangelion thing.
That's what I thought. And now an Ace Combat 3 thing, right?
Da-da-da-da.
No, it's an Evangelion thing. They absolutely took that name from Ava. I mean, it's cool.
Geofront have the sturdy ability and learn Stealth, Rock, and Sucker Punch?
Does Geodude learn that? Because I didn't know that. Also, they're not very good at being stealthy rocks. They're fucking everywhere and they attack you all the goddamn time.
Yeah, stealth and sucker punch seem like things that I would not expect out of a Geodude.
Other
They're
than maybe
flying boulders.
they're flying boulders and they're often known to
Although,
just be everywhere.
they're very quiet. They don't have any footsteps.
Yeah, they would be able to sneak up on you. You know, I kind of miss. And again, I wonder if they were like intending this, but like I kind of like the idea though that Geodude doesn't float around and just rolls. To me, that seemed cooler and cuter.
Yeah, it is a fascinating thing. That's a ground Pokemon that flies.
There's a lot of shit like that in Pokemon.
I guess
Makes no
Magnemite
sense.
also.
All the-
Magnemite. Yeah.
All of the water Pokemon in the stadium games, they were like, how do we rectify a fish being on land? Just make it float. I'm like, just make it flop around on the ground or something. I don't know. Why are you making that try to make sense?
Well, you're the one trying to make it make sense.
That's fair.
If it flopped around on the ground, that would make it look like it was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want your Seeking to be flopping around on the ground.
I do, but maybe I don't want my, what's the big snake?
Ekans, Arbok,
Gyarados?
Thank you, Jackson, for using context clues.
Milotech.
I mean- Gyarados. I don't want my Gyarados flopping around. It'll break everything.
Yeah. Call it Gyarados.
What do you call it?
Call it Gyarados.
You call it Gyarados. That's not
Call it
correct.
Gyarados because Gary had one. He only had one, not two. It's quite confusing.
I did read. I did watch a video. I didn't read. I don't read anymore. It's too late to read. But I watched a video that really contextualized why in Generation 1 especially, some Pokemon had really good stats and some Pokemon sucked. And it's because it was built as a video game first and a collectathon second. So like the base stats of Onyx, who is Brock's Generation 1, you know, City 1, first gym leader, the Onyx is just not that good. It has some of the lowest base stats in the game. It does have the highest defense in the game, which is a way for a teaching tool to teach, you know, brand new people, you know, playing this game to be like, oh, maybe I should use moves that aren't just scratch and bite. I do more damage if I use like Ember or, you know, Razor Leaf or Vine Whip or something like that. So, yeah, it was kind of fascinating that a lot of base stats lined up with like how far in the game you are when you would encounter them.
And it's funny that Kirby mentions that Butterfree and Onyx have the same base stats because Butterfree is kind of a bad bitch.
Yeah.
But that's mostly down to its typing and the abilities it gets access to.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is one of your earliest psychic type Pokemons, though. It does have confusion, which is useful for a lot of stuff. But besides that, yeah, totally agree. Butterfree is also a very niche thing. Like it has all like the spores, like Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, and Poison Powder. So it's a very good stats effect Pokemon. So it's got its niche uses.
Jackson has way more Pokemon knowledge than I realized.
I played Gen 1 a lot.
My favorite Pokemon is Chikorita because it was my best friend when I was 10 years old. That's my contribution. I mean, yeah.
My favorite's always been Rapidash because I just think he's cool.
He's very cool.
I've always liked Rapidash and I've always liked Nightmares. I just like scary horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's a scary horse on fire.
He's beautiful.
And you're right, Kirby. He isn't. Butterfree's not psychic, but I believe it does have access to confusion.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
learn
he gets
confusion
psychic
very
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, B for
Bleh.
all right.
B for better get an A next time.
Send that to me, Shaw.
Sure.
But that is funny to think about, like, you weren't intended to use Onyx. That's why he's trash.
Yeah, like you can, and he also has his uses with like the high defense, but yeah, Onyx is surprisingly pretty bad.
And they never changed that? Even after the first generation? Because I always feel like he's always been known to kind of have bad stats.
Yeah, I mean, eventually Steelix came out, but like, no, I don't think they really fixed Onyx much.
No, the way they fixed Onyx is they made Steelix. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Only
It made
Steelix is way less cool.
Yeah.
Really, I think Steelix is pretty cool. I like his dumb face. I love Steelix's dumb face.
Kirby says that they have gone into great detail before as to why their favorite Pokemon is Whimsicott.
Is Whimsicott the big fish? I think Whimsicott is the big catfish.
Whimsicott is the, like, sheep. So almost the opposite of what you said.
Is that like one of the newest? Is that the sheep from like Gen 5 or whatever?
Yeah.
That got everywhere.
It got everywhere. You make it sound like it was like, oh man, it got on the furniture, it got dirt all over my desk.
You could take 2 steps across the internet without seeing another fucking Whimsicott.
Wow, Isaac, a true blue Whimsicott hater.
I hated everything after Gen 3, okay? And I played Gen 4.
Well, I think that's just close-minded of you.
Sorry. There were no good Pokemon games after Gen 3.
One could argue there were never any good Pokemon games. One could.
One could.
What is there a baby league in Pokemon? I've never heard of this.
I did not know that. Maybe like in the competitive scene. Whoa, I never noticed her like her panicked get your attention lunge at the screen animation. I had never noticed that before. Fiona, don't do that to me again.
She's coming right at you.
Don't do that again, please. Alright. We got left. We got much of anything left.
Just the stuff up top.
I'll read Newcom. A company that has quickly grown to rival General Resource Group through the development and monopoly of emerging technologies in a wide range of fields, including space exploration, neurocomputing, new computer technologies such as associative memory technology, biochemistry, global information and telecommunications, and nanotechnology. It consists of 5 divisions: Newcom Info, Newcom Space, Newcom Bio, Newcom Sphere, and Newcom Publishing. Its name is a portmanteau of neuron and computer. Yeah, I see the portmanteau is such a fun word. Is portmanteau a portmanteau of itself?
Of itself?
Yeah, is it 2 words put together? I would love that.
It kind of sounds like one. Yeah.
If it is, it's a French one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm curious, if you Google is portmanteau a portmanteau, what are the results? Surely somebody has to have asked that. I can't be the only one.
French word portmanteau describes a 2-part suitcase. Combines the word port, which means carry, and manteau, meaning cloak. So it's not a portmanteau exactly.
Wait,
But-
it sounds like yes then, because if it's like
Yeah, isn't that the definition of a portmanteau?
Well,
I'm confused.
no, because it uses the entirety of both words.
oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's a bad portmanteau. What?
Alright.
I can listen, I swear.
At that point, it's just a German word. It's using all of every word in it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's like one of my favorite German things is the word that's like, this is the captain's, mother's, sister's, portman's, owner's, ship's, boat's wife. It's like a real word. It's like
Yeah.
40 characters long or something stupid. Do
There's
what I just did.
like I forget which oh man. I forget the German word for one of them, but I do love that I believe it's like Krankenwagen is literally translated as health house or sorry, health car. It's an ambulance.
Yeah. There's a lot of German
healthcare.
words like that. My favorite is Handschuhe. That's a glove, but hand is hand and Schuhe is shoe.
Yeah.
It's the hand shoe.
And shoe. Hospital is literally the word for
Died.
the word for hospital in German is I can't remember the exact. It's like Kragen something or other, but it's just
Krankenhaus. Sick
Yes.
house.
health house. Yeah,
Engage.
yeah. Hospital is health house.
Pretzel is pretzel. Or something.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. It's too easy. And we said something earlier that I was going to have a response to, and now I can't even remember what it was, even a little bit. Okay. Ow. Ow. Bad guts. Bad guts. Guys, hard hurts.
Yeah, I was gonna
Hard
say,
hurts.
it's crazy watching this. It's like a whole different game when people actually shoot at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
I
in
haven't been
danger.
I haven't been looking at the damage percent. Are they also doing increased damage as well?
I flew past one of those boats that shot at me, and I took 67% damage. And then the missile
Jeez.
shot me down with the next missile because it didn't dodge it. Because missiles are really hard to dodge in this game on hard. They're really fucking hard to dodge.
Gotcha.
Warning, missile alert.
Actually have to be careful. Ah, darn. End targets, not targets. That was too close.
Missile alert.
Oh, that's bad. I don't know where that missile came from, and it's fine.
It's gone now.
It's gone. I don't have to think about it no more. Shit. Don't worry about that. I just took that turn a lot faster than I expected.
You're so wibbly wobbly.
Apparently I do that a lot. James is like, fly straight. I'm like, I can't. This is the only way I know how to fly.
And you were getting at me for flying sideways.
Yeah. Strategic.
It sounded strategic.
Hi, Keith. What are you doing here? Oh, how did I miss that? That's a problem. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me.
Bullseye.
One of you is gonna hit. One of those are gonna hit. There we go.
Bullseye. Caution. Stall.
I'm in
Fly
danger.
straight into the sky.
I hate when that happens. See, this is where I'm like, however this game fucking works, it like specifically, that was not a maneuver I meant to make. The game just did it. I was like, God damn it. What do I do to make this plane fly like that? I definitely didn't mean for it to go that way.
You just flew too high up into the sky until your plane stalled out and it started falling.
Yeah, but it didn't even tell me I was stalling, it just did it.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did it? I didn't see a stall warning, my bad. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Bullseye.
What I've noticed is, and it's a weird thing that this game does, is you cannot roll and pitch at the same time, and that's a thing that is like ingrained in my muscle memory for all of these games, is to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It really only wants you to put one input in at a time, which can get you in situations that can get. Oh my fire! What the fuck did I do? I didn't do
You
nothing.
tried to shoot a non-target.
I didn't. I locked onto it for 2 seconds. Game. I didn't shoot anything. They can't put words in my mouth for the things that I haven't done.
I thought you liked this game. I'm getting a lot of complaining out of you.
Just because I like this game doesn't mean I can't feel offended when it tries to claim that I'm a war criminal.
Mission over.
I have the bloodlust, but it's very controlled bloodlust, okay?
Hmm.
作戦遂行中の全機に伝えクラークソン代表の停戦交渉によりニューコムとゼネラルリソースの間に停戦協定が結ばれた
Oh, yay, the war is over, guys. We beat the game. Again, it was just
All
that
done.
easy. All done.
間の悪い話じゃないかここでの停戦など老人どもが決めたまやかし時代はすでに変化を望んだそう思わないか
ディジョン
一度しか言わないお前がこの世界で何かをしたいのならユーピオはただの階段に過ぎないもし
Do either of y'all know what vermeece is?
ゼネラルに来い
Is that a kind
no.
of wine?
No.
私が
Are
新
you
しい
thinking of vermouth?
ゼネラルのエース
Probably.
でも違ったのねえこれは
させる気か
Vermeece is a video game that doesn't exist. And it's
Oh.
pretty cool.
のない賭けなど
Basically, it is an extensive and slightly cryptic manual for a video game that doesn't exist.
ゼネラルに
I ordered a copy of it like a month ago because it was in stock after having been out of stock for a while.
年だ
And it just got here today, and it's very cool. That's what that photo I sent y'all is from.
Oh.
Um,
Ye- Oh, that's even more. That's even more. Even more scary. They know you. They
mhm.
know you.
The government knows.
The government knows.
So
But yeah,
it's a
it's
video
like a-
game. Sorry, go on.
It's a game manual for a game that doesn't exist.
Okay.
And it like strips out most of the like. Whoa. Nice landing.
Jeez.
It like strips out most of the like technical talk about the mechanics of the game. So you just get like little hints and bits and pieces here and there of like what it might play like or what mechanics might exist. But mostly you get like art and lore and like locations and stuff like that. And it's just cool. It's a cool thing. It's a cool artifact to own.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does it have like any kind of like ARG or like found media elements to it?
Not really, other than its existence. It's just like this weird artifact of like a thing that exists as a piece of supplementary media for nothing. A supplementary media for a media that is itself non-existent. It's like a window into a world that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Huh. Fascinating. That is weird. I've never heard of that. Wants to read about the consolation talks for the 4th time.
The conciliation talks were held today between Newcom and General Resources to discuss a ceasefire of the Space Park dispute. Talks which began at 1 p.m. were attended by representatives from both of those companies and UPO Delegate Clarkson. At 3 p.m. the ceasefire agreement was signed. UPO Delegate Clarkson has been proactive in organizing these talks for some time and played a key role in concluding today's agreement, expressed a strong desire to use this mediation as a starting point and infuse the perimeter in the country.
Done.
Vermouth is the clown god in Dragon Ball Super, because they're all alcohol.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, I guess Beerus is beer.
Yeah, and like Champa, I think is like supposed to be champagne or something like that.
Yeah.
I think Akira Toriyama was just hungry when he made every single character.
Oh yeah, they're almost all food puns. Gohan is rice.
Uh-huh. Nappa's the cabbage.
Nappa's cabbage, yeah. Launch is just a slight mistranslation from her original name, which is lunch.
It just, somebody named Lunch fucking cracks me up.
Mm-hmm.
What? How's it going, Lunch? Where's your brother? Dinner?
昨日の協定は現時点で破棄された。我々の得た情報によると、すでにゼネラルは協定の隙を突き。
Now that would be a good first name to pair with the last name Warlock.
Lunch Warlock?
Lunch Warlock, yeah.
Then you would like be expecting food every single time you meet him, and instead he would just witch bolt you and sigh.
Yeah.
Man, I like the idea behind witch bolt. I just feel like DICE hate me.
Oh, it occurs to me I'm referencing something that Jackson wasn't here for.
Oh?
We watched a movie with your wife.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to show Isaac, or Isaac wanted to watch Escape from New York for the 4th of July.
It's the most patriotic movie I could think of. And I stand by that assertion.
It definitely doesn't end with playing a prank on the president on live TV and in so doing starting a nuclear war that destroys the nation.
I do love that.
And is probably the inciting incident from Escape from LA, although I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know.
Uh-huh. You want to read about Usia? Or Gurg?
Give me Usi. The acronym for United States of Eurasia, formerly a vast federal state occupying one of the 6 continents, UC has ceased to function as a country as MNCs like GIG expanded their power, effectively dismantling borders between nations. It keeps its name as a regional division for convenience.
Jackson, last time you asked if this was or wasn't just the real world, and I think I made like a smug comment but didn't actually clarify anything of what I meant by that and why I was being smug about it. The name of this setting is, and I joke you not, I joke you not, I joke you not,
You best not be joking my leg.
I kid you not, it's known as Strange Reel, and it's in the fiction. It's called Strange Reel. Or Strange Reel. Both are acceptable.
That's one of those things that they came up with, like, in 1995 for the first game. That all of the other games afterward that wanted to make a real story just had to kind of shrug their shoulders and live with.
Uh-huh. I mean, I've always liked at least the idea behind that portmanteau. Because that's always what I've liked about the setting of, like, of this and 5 and all of the games that do it, is it's like, you can make more, like, creative liberties on like your own fictional setting that are all just analogs of real life places. And I've always liked that. That's why like things like Rosgreaves works so well for me and fascinates me is in fiction, it is a piece of real fiction in fiction. It's a double layer of fiction. It's fascinating to me. It's like, I can't think of too many pieces of media that, like, have that kind of thing in them to that extent. Like, Tolkien probably has, like, mythos within its mythos, but, like, that's, like, the closest thing I can think of. There are very few pieces of media that I think have settings that are that, like, that are fictional to their base and yet have very real elements to them that make them feel grounded because of it, even though it's all still purely fiction. It feels like something that could exist in the world. Also just a really well-written, you know, fairy tale.
Warning.
I want that fairy tale to be real, and I guess it kind of is, because I want it to be, because that's how fairy tales work. Guys, if a fairy tale could be real, what fairy tale would you want it to be?
That's a good question. Because most of them are like moral stories, like people doing something wrong, and we're supposed to learn from the fairy tale.
Hansel and Gretel, because I'll beat the shit out of that witch and eat her whole house.
Yeah, she's probably like 500 years old. I bet she can't even take a punch. That's why she had to use. That's why it had to be kids.
Yeah, that's true. She's not ready for full-grown adults.
Yeah.
And everyone knows in that time, adults hated candy.
Good luck, fucker. I have the palate of a 6-year-old.
Warning.
Woo! We've got some god and anime on our side for this fight. Oh, man.
Bullseye.
And does Goldilocks ends up pretty okay. Like, the bears eventually, like, adopt her, and plus we can find out...
Wait, they adopt her? I thought they fucking kill her, or eat her. Or did I hear the German version?
I mean, it depends on the version of the story.
So if we think about a happier version, right? The one where she doesn't die, we can use it as research for the perfect bed. For like, what is the perfect bed? The one that's just right. And we can also find out about the perfect boards. Like, we can use this to further
obviously
society.
Obviously the baby bear had a fucking Tempur-Pedic. That is the perfect bed. We already have the perfect bed, Jackson. We don't need any more research.
I do reference the Princess and the Pea fairly often in my day-to-day life because I have a stack of pillows on my couch that Milo sleeps on.
And if there's, like,
There's not a story there, that's the whole thing. My cat just sleeps on a stack of pillows like a princess.
Yeah.
I mean, is he not a princess? Come on now.
He's a sweet princess boy.
I mean, if there's anything that definitely my cat is, it's a goblin princess. He's the goblin princess. He knows it, damn it. He spits in my face all the goddamn time.
That's a llama you're thinking of.
Yes.
Or an alpaca.
You can't ride an alpaca, apparently. I didn't know that alpacas were like tiny llamas. I thought they were just a different kind of like llama, but not really a llama. I didn't realize they were that significantly different.
It might surprise you to know I've never met an alpaca.
It might surprise you to know that I've never met a llama. I think I've met an alpaca. A long time ago in a petting zoo, though. I remember having a very faint memory of being really excited for the petting zoo, getting like the food, and then getting really scared when like I went to go feed something and it just completely like ate everything out of my hand in like exactly 2 seconds, and I had like a whole fistful of food. And I was like, oh. It's like a goat or some shit.
Oh, well, of course. Goats don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh. Goats probably beat the shit out of children daily.
ニューコムの次はゼネラル。誰が私たちにとって本当の敵？
そうやってどっちも自分が可愛いからこっそりいろいろやるのに、外面の平和を守ってる俺たちみたいな組織が必要だ。
So, not for any particular reason, but does this game have skippable cutscenes?
Alright.
We've seen the beginning of this game. Is this the 5th time
This is
through?
now the 4th time.
Fourth time
This is
through.
the 4th time. That's fair. That's fair. I will trust that you've got no new... There's no more info... If you feel like you can't absorb any more information out of it, I will skip it. This is Nighthawk. Is it, actually? No, this is something else.
これが R ナンバー。もうユーピオのロゴ入れたのか。
Okay.
ニューコムも必死なのさ。停戦も終わったな。
Oh, I don't think I put that together. That, yeah, UPO
Oh, man,
is
there's-
getting funded by Newcom. What?
Oh man, there's a B device on that plane.
Spoilers, Jackson. Oh my god, that game is fucking buck wild, man. I'll give it nothing else. I'm not gonna say it's well written or not, or at least if the translation was done well, but it certainly is bonkers, and I love it for that.
Kirby, I did know that. Locusts are ridiculous creatures.
Yes. Locusts and salmon are weird, strange, crazy animals.
Yeah, locusts are the kind of thing that if you read about them in, like, a fantasy novel, you'd be like, that's stretching it a bit, but alright.
That's not real. Well, Jackson, you've got... Well, I guess I can check. There's not gonna be anything new. I think it's GRDF. Yeah, that's all we got for now.
We did it.
Well, Jackson, GRDF.
I'll take us out. Sorry, clearing my throat. The acronym for the General Resource Defense Force. It was originally established as a security bureau for the purpose of self-defense from anti-General Resource Group terrorist organizations. In recent years, with the global expansion and monopolization by GRG, it has come to be used for purposes other than self-defense, like self-offense. More recently, in particular, the GRDF has been deployed more frequently as a check on its alleged rival, Newcom Inc.
Everyone's favorite mission.
Oh, the fly through the canyon.
その意図を確かめる必要がある。
I'm gonna get it in
こ
one.
の侵入
I
した偵
promise.
察機を追跡しろ。
I won't fuck this up. I
情報
wouldn't
は
fuck this up.
Fine, you can take it in two.
行動には十分注意せよ。
Son of a bitch.
You don't
Son
have
of
to
a-
be scared. We're all here for you.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna do it in the Radical 101 as well, because I think I'm a radical. Because I think I'm worth it.
Radical.
Do you think we can pick up on any new words that Rena will say?
Unlikely.
They're right there, Rena. They're right in front of us, I promise. You can see them. I literally could lock onto them and shoot them down if I wanted to.
Oh, you should do that.
Yeah, I should. What would happen? Arkin. Wait! Oh no, you can keep shooting. That's fine. This might encourage him to go faster. Look, I could even shoot missiles at him. Man, he's fast!
Kirby has many spiders.
Dude, Kirby, that sounds like my worst nightmare.
I don't know if
Do you
I
not like
can.
spiders?
I hate spiders, yeah.
Mission over.
You did it!
What? No. No. What? What?
You did it!
Can you actually?
ごめんなさい。
I am so angry.
あの場所には不思議な何かがあった気が。
Huh?
So you can just do that? I'm so angry that I didn't do that.
I really thought it was gonna give you a game over after that cutscene.
Yeah.
I learned something new today, guys.
Wait.
Maybe you need to pay attention to our briefing more. Maybe if they were just like, you could just shoot it down, but if you could take it to the base, that's also an option. I bet they even say that. I bet they do. We just don't pay attention to the briefing well enough. God damn it.
I don't.
I mean, we'd probably miss out on a mission or something for doing that.
I mean, we miss out on
That's
context, that's for sure. Well, now I feel
fascinating.
dirty.
いませんか。今日は
Thanks for today! Thanks for fucking this whole thing up for me.
私
She might not find Night Raven
ちょっ
now.
と調子が悪いみたいで。
Huh.
ごめんなさい。
I don't like that. I'm so angry.
Huh.
How did Isaac
Huh.
get the easy way out?
Man, I was gonna hot dog and everything. And you guys told me I wouldn't.
Now you're just a cold dog.
Very
Cold dog on a rainy day. I'm only scared of spiders insofar as I don't know if this one will kill me. I don't care if just one wants to use me as a taxi. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I pretty much just trust that if it doesn't look like a horrifying monster, then it's probably fine.
Hey, this is new. Isn't it?
Isn't this the one?
Presento. That's the blimp.
Wait.
Yeah, I think I got the. I think you don't get the mission where Rena's like, I have to go find the Nighthawk, because you don't find the base to get the information to find the Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Night Raven. I keep on calling it Nighthawk. It's Night Raven.
お前たちが我々の意味について考え、何がしかの推測をするのではない。
Gabe's talking to us right now, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
だからただ見ているだけでいい。
I'm watching, buddy.
行為は受けるべきだ。だって楽だし慣れてることじゃ。
That's the easy path you're used to, Isaac.
いつでもお前たちは
I hate you all.
ものに縛られた世界であがき、結局考えるふりだけで何もしてこなかっただろう。
What?
だからこの世界には無駄が増えすぎた。そうは思わない。
You know, you're still gonna need somebody to, like, harvest the resources to run the electricity that runs your brain. You know that, right?
Sean, haven't you seen... Didn't you even play Transistor?
I don't remember how they solved that problem in Transistor, I'm sorry.
I mean, they didn't. What if I just shoot this down? Now I need to know. Now I need to know if I could just shoot down the fucking blimp. I'm gonna try shooting down the blimp, guys, and see what happens. Now I need to know.
This one I do think is gonna be a game over. This one I do think it'll punish you for. I mean, I'm here to find out.
is there a difference between mission over and mission accomplished? Because what you got last time was mission over.
I guess I didn't
No.
think about that. I mean, like when I'm like thinking about it, I actually do think it's kind of a cool thing, especially for the fact that we didn't expect it to happen. Like I like stuff like that happening in a game.
It's also a neat, you know, subsequent playthrough thing of like, okay, well, I don't need to do that other mission, so I'm just gonna skip 2 missions here.
Yeah.
Hold your fire.
Can't tell me
This
what to
one's-
do. Oh, I
this
don't
one's
even know
pretty
if I did
explicit.
damage. Oh god, I gotta save it. Hold on.
Yeah, you can't shoot it down if you let it run into a building.
True.
Rise.
Okay. Now, hold on. I'm going to find out, guys. I'm gonna shoot as many missiles as I have to at it.
Hold your
I'm
fire.
gonna shoot as many missiles as I Oh my god, it's fucking booking it. I swear to hell.
Because you did that spin maneuver, dude. You gotta slow down.
Hold your fire. Hold rise.
Let me take out a few. Take out a few. Jesus Christ.
Hold rise.
Alright.
Hold rise.
Now, what happens if I try to shoot you down? Can I shoot down the blimp?
Hold your fire.
I missed. I missed the blimp. No, when you're actually paying attention to it, it's actually kind of booking it. It's going pretty fucking fast, honestly. I did it! Okay, yeah, that one's mission failed. What the hell? Weird. That's so weird.
Engage.
That's so weird.
Time to shoot the chimney.
I'm shoot the chimney.
Hold rise.
These guys really like their missions of shoot the things out of the way that are right in front of it, shoot, fly through a canyon that's way too small. They've got they've got it all figured out on what they want for a good mission in an Ace Combat game.
When are they gonna have you fly
Slam.
through an obstacle course of like, you know, swinging pendulums and
You
running
know,
away
you
from a
say
big
that.
ball and
That definitely is a mission in Ace Combat 7.
really?
You have to specifically fly through a canyon with a bunch of spotlights that will instantly, that you will lose if you hit any of the spotlights, and you have to be going fast enough. You can't be going too slow. There's a timer as well.
Hold rise.
So yes, that mission does exist.
Neat.
I mean, I like canyon runs and stuff. Flying through and around things is fun. I like it.
You should just be a really tiny plane,
Uh-huh.
fly through Sen's fortress, have a good time.
I mean, somebody's modded airplanes into Dark Souls.
I'm
It
sure.
has
Yeah.
to. Somebody go to what the hell? Mod Station? No. What the hell is that site?
ModDB?
Yeah. Surely they've got something. Just type planes into Dark Souls as a tag. What do you get?
Let me find out.
I'm sure somebody's added planes to Skyrim as well. There's no way that doesn't exist either.
Oh yeah.
Hold rise. Caution. Pull up.
Guys, I think I just really like the GameCube. I think the GameCube controller is just the best controller ever made. I don't know why. I feel like every game I played with it, I'm just like, man, I want to play every game with this fucking controller. I even found a really stupid way to get Monster Hunter with a control that doesn't break my hands as much. And even when it was breaking my hands, I was like, man, this controller was made to have the claw used on it. It feels good to use the claw on the GameCube controller. I'm just saying. It specifically, if you take a GameCube controller and put your index finger along the Y and X button and your thumb finger between the B and A button, it feels good. It doesn't feel bad to do.
Huh. I am quite familiar with the claw. You guys did a lot of claw back in the SNES days.
It's the perfect button layout. It really is. If you have a GameCube controller on hand, do that motion and don't tell me that it at least is like not awful. Like, cause I've had to use the claw on Xbox and PlayStation controllers still. It still happens from time to time. It's rare, but it does still happen. When is the last time you guys ever had to use the claw?
Maybe when I was playing Celeste, maybe?
The fuck were you doing on Celeste? You had to use the claw. There's 2 buttons.
No, you're probably right. It might actually be back when I was doing Mega Man X runs.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, you know, that is... I fired up 20XX for the first time in like a year or two the other day. And, so yeah, I think I was using the claw on that.
Now, was it the claw for your left hand or your right hand? Because I would say
Right.
probably the last
Right
time
hand.
was my left hand, mostly.
Definitely right, because I had to use like face buttons. Like I'd have to like jump and dodge and shoot. And I only got so many fingers on that side of the hand, on that side of the controller.
You know the very silly reason I've used a claw-like maneuver recently?
Why?
Elden Ring.
I could see that. Dude, I use the claw for running all the goddamn time. Yeah.
So that you can look around while also having access to the face buttons.
Yup. Exactly. Exactly. I was like, Dark Souls is probably the last time I actually used the claw. It's a legitimate strategy. You hold the circle button while you're running, and then you can look around with the joystick. The worst time I've ever had to use the claw is I did try to play some of the PSP Monster Hunter games, and because of the way that thing is set up, it has that weird thumb analog thing, and then it has the D-pad, and the D-pad is your camera. It don't feel good, man. That device was not made for human hands, let alone human consumption.
Update target. Bullseye.
Did it in one.
Ba-da-da-da. No, you failed the first time.
Damn it. Gotta point that out. I didn't even remember that I had done that.
Because you shot down the blimp, silly.
I like the little curly cues I have to do because I'm waiting for the next target to appear on the map. I should have just wrote my name. I should write my name.
That is pretty good.
You want to know a genuine piece of like three-dimensional art that I don't know how people do it is things like skywriting. Skywriting to me is some fucking magic, man. How do they know? Do they know? There's a big mirror on the ground? Do they know?
That's a good question.
They just have an Etch-a-Sketch on their dash.
Yeah, their play is actually controlled by an Etch-a-Sketch.
So what would be really cool is, or what would make it a lot easier is if there is a camera on the ground looking at where they're supposed to be shooting off their exhaust at. That would probably help, but I feel like that would be a recent thing. Like,
Yeah, skywriting's been around for forever.
Yeah.
Just fucking know, man.
They just got
just
that
know.
brain. Just got that galaxy brain to write "fuck you, Dennis" in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure somebody has done in skywriting at least once.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what the craziest thing somebody was commissioned to skywrite was. Like,
Time to do some Googling.
oh god.
18 of the funniest airplane skywriting ever to take flight.
That's a lot and a very odd number. That's because only 19 were ever done.
Yeah. This also has me immediately realizing that I have no way to verify if any of these are even real.
They don't even have a picture? That's not fair.
They do have a picture, but that would be pretty easy to Photoshop given, you know, it's
Yeah.
just stick
Cloud.
some literally white spray can in paint, you know?
Uh-huh. Jax, we read the last two. Do you want this one?
I thought I just read the what? Didn't I just read the last one?
Yeah,
you read
but
the
this is
last codec, you didn't read the last mission log.
Oh, sure. Representatives of both Newcom and General Resource are expected to meet at None, New United Nations headquarters, where talks have continued on and off since the last ceasefire agreement last month.
Do you think the Hitman developers are big fans of this game?
Maybe.
No, but I think the developers of the movie Godzilla Final Wars heard this name and went, we could think of a better name.
The subject is expected to be the terms and condi for a ceasefire, but a specific date has not been announced yet. The Nun has released a statement that they are in the process of coordinating with the two companies.
Always makes you guys smile to hear that the Nun has so much to say.
It really does.
サーフに緊急出動だ
Emergency Snarf deployment.
No, not Snarf. Get him the fuck out of here. I'd like to shoot him out of a plane.
But this is an off-the-record Snarf, so I guess you probably could. No one would know.
Yeah.
This Snarf has no one to love him.
I mean, does he? I don't think so. I don't think anyone does. I don't even think anybody liked him in the fucking show. So Sean, what are these? What? Bust my gut. Bust my gut right up.
All right, number one. How do I land?
Good.
These are top 18 skywritings ever to take flight. Number one, how do I land? Number two, oh shit, and the eye like trails off.
Jeez. That one, I feel it in my gut. I think you got at least the lower intestine with that one, man.
This one's pretty good. This is a waste of money.
Yeah. Really good.
Call mom. I am sorry.
And
someone did do go fuck yourself. So there you go.
good. They had to at least once. God, that one, they probably get tired of that one. They're like, God, I get it. I wrote the funny word up in the sky. Can't they make me say funny things like the entire B-movie transcript?
How much would you have to pay to get the entire B-movie script written in skywriting?
Fuck yes! Fuck yes!
There is an amount.
There has
There's
to be.
an amount of money that you could pay that would get that happening for you.
How much does it normally take to get any amount of skywriting?
Well, let's find out.
I mean, it's gotta be a couple thousand, right?
Yep, $3,500 for, quote, a single writing, and what that entails, I have no idea.
Oh, nice. So it could be $3,500 for the entire B-movie script.
Yeah, exactly. It's you can do it. They could do it in one. I'm sure they've seen those GIFs, right? They can put it all into a single GIF, then they can probably do it in a single sky. The sky's way bigger than a GIF.
Yeah, if they can just print it all in small print, I'm sure it can. I'm sure they could just butter it all out of their thing.
Wow, he killed the fuck out of the president.
Average cost to skywrite a personal message is $8,500, based on travel of
Mission failed.
one of the aircraft available. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but these aren't hard numbers.
Clearly, it's by a commission. It's by a case-by-case commission. Some people do for a little bit more than 35K. Some people do for a little under 35K.
Okay, okay.
Gotta
Up to 12 characters. So, divide the number of characters in
There
the
has to be
B-movie script by 12.
There has to
and
be
then
a
multiply
Google
by 3,500, and that's how
has-
much it would cost.
There
Oh,
has to
no.
be a Google search, just an immediate answer on Google for how many characters are in the B-movie script. They have to have that answer. That just has to be preloaded in there. I will not believe that it isn't.
Roughly 80,000 characters, give or take.
Come on, it's gotta be a hard number. That's bullshit. Google, you liars. You're supposed to be a resource of information and knowledge, and I know you would have that, given how many people repost that shit.
It is 13,767 words.
Well, give me a second, and I can find this out for us.
Are you gonna run into are you just gonna find a program that counts the characters and then just post the script?
I'm just gonna copy and paste the entire B-movie script in a notepad.
Into Word. Oh.
Yeah.
What if it's too big for... Nah, it's not too big for Notepad.
That's too big for
No.
86,000 characters.
Okay, okay.
So 86,000.
Wait, flat? Exactly?
No, sorry, 86,048. I'll do it exactly. I'll do it exactly.
You
So
know, that's
86,048.
impressive. That's impressive that it was almost exactly 86,000, though.
Yeah. And then divide that by 12.
Yeah, so 86,048 divided by 12
Okay.
times
3,500.
3,500. That is $25,097,334 is how much
Yep.
that would cost.
What is the defense budget of the United States?
I mean, astronomically more than that.
Astronomically higher than that.
And
yeah.
this is what our taxes could be going to, fellas. These are the answers I need.
The problem is that by the time you've written even like the second paragraph of the B movie, I feel like the first paragraph is already just sort of blown away.
Well, yeah, it's like a live play acted performance.
Oh, that's true.
This is
You
just
can
the
watch
total.
the B movie play out in text before your very eyes, as though from God on high.
Uh-huh. And obviously this will be a you didn't pay one guy. How much was it? How many? 25 million what?
25,097,334.
Clearly you actually paid, you didn't pay that to one person. You actually paid that to, one person doing 12 characters each.
Uh-huh. That's what it would have to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mission
you would have to have however many thousands of planes. I'm starting to suspect that it's going to be a lot more than $25 million.
Yeah, yeah. When we're talking about like how many planes and like the scale of trying to pull this off,
Mr. President, you
coordination.
have the power. I'm just saying.
All right.
Talk
So
to
assume
your-
it was one poor schmuck who did this, right? Just one
Yeah.
dude.
Just going and refilling every 12 characters.
Yeah. How many hours would it take this person?
I mean,
Yeah,
the
how long
B-movie's
is it?
only an hour and a half long.
That's a
Well,
good point.
How long does it take to write 12 characters?
情報が漏洩したようだ。
How long does your average skywriting take?
直ちに迎撃
To Google!
This is the best Google we've ever done. I need to know. I demand to know the knowledge. This is the knowledge I demand to know in the information age of the human race.
Oh no!
How long does it
no.
take?
1 to 2 minutes per character.
Oh, jeez.
That's so much longer than I thought. Wait,
So-
so when people write out like an 8-character message, they're sitting there for 15 minutes watching it get written out?
I guess so.
So
What's-
long.
What's the math then, Sean? Let's be generous. It's a minute and a half a character.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's-
okay. So, shit, I put away too many of the things.
It was like
It's 86,048. Thank you, thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
because it was almost
Times
86,000. That's an oddly easy
1.5.
number to remember.
Divided by 60, so it will take 2,151.2 hours.
Hours?
Hours?
Oh my gosh.
Hours.
So,
Which,
and then we
for the class, is
How many days?
89.63 days.
Yes!
Wait, 80 days? How many?
89.63 days.
Oh my goodness. Alright. That's like 3 months. It's like 3 months of that dude skywriting.
I
be
would
real.
want that. I want that to be real. I want it to be real. I want 89 Earth days to be dedicated to this thing. I will do it. I will learn how to fly a play.
If Twitch promised that on an 89-day Twitch stream, like, do you think they could? They would never make their money back. Do you? No, actually, do you think they could make their money back?
Absolutely not.
No. If they had like 3 people on rotation.
Meme activity is a great way
3
to
people
get
being
eyes, but money, I don't know. Like, the type of people who will watch, Twitch plays Pokemon or whatever,
Yeah.
are not the same people who are going to be spending a bunch of money necessarily, I feel like.
That's fair.
Bullseye.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, guys.
Yeah, start a Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Get in there playing,
25
do one
minutes.
skywriting, and then start a Kickstarter. I'm looking for $50 million.
Yeah, I got
Biggest Kickstarter that's ever happened? It's like 8 million, right?
Something
It's
like that,
probably fucking Star Citizen, Sean.
Yeah, but that's like a whole thing, like,
Sure. I absolutely need to clip this. I made a timestamp. I absolutely need to clip this. It's fucking
目
great.
標に接近しました
most funded Kickstarter projects 2024. What is this
Math
chart
is fun.
showing? Dude, people in million US dollars. Okay. Apparently, Brandon Sanderson made $40 million on a
Whoa.
book Kickstarter.
Oh my goodness, that makes sense because
Brandon
He's-
Sanderson.
he's the dude that took over for the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, he's like the most popular fantasy author of our time.
Yeah.
Move
Yeah,
over,
he's
George.
George
George isn't a writer anymore, so,
Yeah,
he's
George-
disqualified.
George has been taking like 11 years to put out his last book or something like that. I
I
want to
don't
say
think anyone truly believes that's happening anymore.
he apparently only has like 400 pages, 500 pages left.
How many did he know? How many's done? A Game of Thrones is not that long of a book. Like the first book, it's only about 500 pages to begin with.
They got longer. I think he has like 1,000 pages written or something like that. Oh, I think that was fast.
Jesus Christ!
I can't believe you. would make me
1,500
do
page book.
What's up?
this. He's writing a Bible, man.
I mean,
guess-
I liked the Harry Potter books growing up, and I do believe that the longest one did crack 1,000 pages.
Review.
But even for me, 1,500 is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
But that's before an editor gets a hold of it, and maybe an editor will be like, no, you know what, an editor's not going to say shit to George.
Yeah. An editor's just going to be thankful that the man actually sat down and wrote a single word.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, George, we didn't think you were gonna finish it, and he'd be like, I
Stephen
didn't
King
think so
puts out
either.
a novel every 2 weeks, George.
That's true.
Get it together.
He basically does. Like, that man just farts out words at the speed of sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but George is making art.
You know, I guess you're. Well, Danielle Steele also writes like a whole like romance novel. She's like the premier like romantic novel.
Yeah, nobody
lady.
gives a shit about Stephen King's work. Danielle Steele is where it's at.
Yeah, she writes.
She's
she writes
a real
so
author.
many. Y'all know so many goddamn authors that I've just never even fucking heard of.
You've
apparently.
never heard of Stephen King?
Wait, no,
I've heard of Stephen King. I don't know who the fuck
Wait.
this romance novel you're talking about is.
That's just because my mom read a lot of romance novels, and I'm not even kidding. Danielle Steele is like the goat in that universe. Like she's like,
You want to know the top question that Google says people ask about Danielle Steele?
what's that?
It's a wild ask. I don't know why it's phrased this way, or
Okay.
why it's the first thing people want to know. How many biological children does Danielle Steele have?
Okay.
As opposed to artificial children.
I mean, as opposed to adopted, presumably, but like, why do people want to know that? Oh my god, because she has 7.
Oh, okay, that's quite a few. Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that is a sizable number.
I mean, she knows how to fuck. What can we say?
Yeah,
She
apparently.
knows how to write about
She
romance,
knows her stuff.
romance novels. Yeah, she's
Yeah, I mean, she has to do research, dude.
the best. Yeah, the best writing requires experience.
Modern problems require modern screwing.
Uh-huh.
So, my theory is that she just sends her children out as scouts, location scouting, because she has a habit of writing about like the same 3 locations, like New York, Paris, and like San Francisco or something like that. Like
Those are the most romantic cities.
Uh-huh. She's not gonna write one place in like Detroit.
Detroit?
She's not gonna place one in Detroit.
Yeah, the sexiest place, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, get right in the heart of Mormonism. Everybody's gonna be all about that.
It's so taboo, dude.
Everyone is the closest thing to a smut seed. Everyone is still gonna have their clothes on.
Man, it's just Scarlet Letter 2024 edition.
I mean, it'll be like an anime, right? Where
Yeah.
it ends with them almost kissing.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. And then they're just like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go for 2 years. This is gonna. I'm sorry.
So that's Danielle Steele, Isaac.
Gotcha.
Now you know everything you need to know.
Now I need to know everything I know.
Yes, I'm
What?
a kid.
Guys, we're about to go to our favorite place. This is where he landed.
Dubai?
No.
Oh, the Marathon
Dubai.
area.
No, not Cape Rainy. You had to go to... I can't remember the name of the place they end up getting taken to. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. It's a really stupid name. Wait, hold on, they're about to get to it. Oh, there it is! Oh yeah, my favorite!
Dennis! Dennis!
Down,
They went Dennis!
I like the thought they were like, we need a really American sounding city name. You've got Detroit, you've got Manhattan, what about Dennis?
What U.S. state would have a city named Dennis?
North
I'm
Dakota.
thinking Dennis, Tennessee.
Oh, Dennis, Tennessee.
I don't know. I think Dennis, Maine.
Dennis, Maine is pretty good.
I now need to if I ever do either a parody or serious like Silent Hill just novel that like is like the whole like it takes place in a misty town in Maine, it has to take place in Dennis, Maine.
Okay,
now.
okay. Neither of you are allowed to Google. There is a correct answer to this, and neither of us got it right yet.
I would love
There's a
to.
real town called Dennis in the U.S. What state is it in?
Well, before that, I would love to rename Daytona to Dennis.
Ooh.
That would be
The Dennis 500.
The Dennis. Oh man, it's gonna be like what state has Dennis? Montana?
Ooh, Dennis, Montana is a good guess. That's not quite it. Isaac, any more guesses?
I'm going through the song in my head. Hold on.
Hold on,
Yeah,
we've already named all the states I know. Give me a minute.
Hold on, I have to go through the song. You know how I do this? That's the only way I remember all the states. Is I have to sing all of the state names in order, in alphabetical order in my head. It's the only way I know all of them. It's the way I learned them. Hold on. Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware?
Dennis, Delaware, I hate, and it is incorrect.
God damn it.
Guys, I don't think I know where Montana is.
It's in the Northwest.
Jesus Christ.
It's west
My
of
eyes just glossed
Dakota.
over it, which I think is the correct response.
Oh yeah, it's one of the most sparsely populated states in the United States.
It's got more cows than people.
Yeah, like North Dakota and Montana are like the two least populated states in the United States. Which kind of makes me want to go to them. You know, just like get out of the middle of
We
nowhere.
must populate them.
Yeah, just like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, house prices might be decent out there.
Yeah. I mean, house prices are decent here if you want to move here.
That's true.
Kansas City is like one of the most livable cities in the country in terms of living prices.
Which is nice because Dallas is becoming less so. Dallas is like on track to become the most populated city in the United States by like 2060. So it's like 35 years away, but the fact that it's like on track to become the most, like the biggest city is crazy.
Yeah, I've seen Dallas. It is crazy how many people are there.
Yeah, it's huge at this point.
It's a silly place.
Yeah, it was already huge when I first got here, but like, it's huge-er.
Alright, so here's your hint. The closest we've gotten so far, if I remember all of our guesses correctly, is Delaware.
Oh wow, so it's
See,
Dennis,
I thought
New Hampshire?
You're very close.
Dennis, Vermont.
It's not Vermont.
No fair. I want to make my joke. This isn't a guess. Dennis, North Dakota does really come off the lips really well. Rhode Island?
No, though that would be funny.
Dennis, Massachusetts?
Ladies and gentlemen, germs and jewels, we have a winner. It is Dennis, Massachusetts.
What is the most historical thing about Dennis, Massachusetts?
It's probably pretty old.
Yeah, I mean Massachusetts is pretty old.
Cranberry cultivation.
Ooh.
Cranberries come from Dennis? Dennis has all the cranberries?
Dennis has a large cranberry stock. It's in Barnstable County.
It does sound like a fake, whimsical place, doesn't it?
I live in the town of Dennis in the county of Barnstable.
That sounds like a cartoon place that would exist in like Over the Garden Wall or in Gravity Falls. That feels like a fake town in Gravity Falls.
Oh, get this. Dennis extends across Cape Cod and includes the villages of Dennis, Dennisport, East Dennis, South Dennis, and West Dennis.
Oh no!
That's so many Dennis. Dennis.
You really can go, Dennis. It's true.
Uh-huh.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Actually hitting shit with it. Amazing. I didn't think I would. I'm just giving them one more pass, but I definitely don't think I'm using these MIRVs ever again.
Yeah, I hate them.
We have determined very well that they are not very good.
Why did you take them?
I just wanted to futz around with them. Why not? I'll give them. I just wanted. I had to do my thing. I have to do my thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
I have to show how bad they are and try.
Why is there... Oh, okay. I got mad for a second because I thought that there's a section on the Wikipedia page for Dennis, and the section is just called Dennis. And I'm like, this whole goddamn article is Dennis. Don't you tell me the subheading is Dennis? But it's for the township of Dennis within the town of Dennis. The village, sorry, of Dennis within the town of Dennis. This is kind of a long Wikipedia article, actually.
I mean, it's a whole town. And I'm sure that somebody out there was like, no way. I'm sure somebody made this Wikipedia article because they were like, a town called Dennis? Come on now. And they're like, well, I have to know more. It's fucking called Dennis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yes. Move over, Venice Beach. We're going to the Dennis beaches this year.
Beach.
Oh, hell yes. When are they? when is Danielle going to write a book about the Dennis beaches?
Probably when she meets a new man or something. I don't know.
One of those.
Yeah.
One of those states I do forget exists. Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just hangs out up there.
Yeah, it's very landlocked. It's hard to expand that because you can't really.
What states do you know that are expanding?
Well, no,
not Kansas.
Still growing in terms of population and urban culture and stuff like that.
Sure. It's very small. There's not a lot of room for people there.
Yeah.
I need you to know that the names of some of the beaches in some of the Dennis beaches include Cold Storage, Depot Street, C Street. Just
Maybe let's take a walk out on Cold Storage. Let's take a walk on out onto Cold Storage this afternoon. You know how much you like it. Do you trust somebody who wants to take you to the beach of Cold Storage?
No, they're definitely trying to kill me.
Yeah.
They want a convenient place to stash my body.
Absolutely. Yeah, your body gets preserved out there.
Speaking of bodies getting preserved somewhere, Sean and I did watch the Paschetti tapes, and it is good, but boy, I admitted, I probably only actually watched about 60% of that movie. It's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but boy, is it rough.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, the Poughkeepsie tapes is a found footage, documentary style film about a serial killer, and it's pretty good. I remember seeing it back in the day and having a fairly positive reaction to it, and I wanted to revisit it. And it's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's uncomfortable.
I like it. Oh, go ahead.
Piece of fiction, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's funny you say that. I did have to have a clarification by Sean that, in fact, it was fake. And you did fake me out, because I was like, wait a second. Because there's a thing at the end where they give, an ode to the victims. It's one victim in particular. And I was like, wait, this was a real thing? And then Sean, you motherfucker, you're like, yeah. And I was like, what? You son of a bitch.
I think that I just didn't enunciate very well. I think I gave you a...
Oh, because it definitely sounded like you said, yeah. And I was like, oh no. But no, what partly makes that work so well is, now that I think about it, it's most found footage is look at this spooky tape we found. Whereas, It's like found footage if you were to find the home videos of a serial killer.
Yes.
And that's what makes it scary.
Yeah, it is quite good. There's an interview at the end with one of his victims that is one of the most uncomfortable and upsetting things I've ever experienced in a horror film.
Yeah. It does have there are some weird things. There's like a weird sense of humor in that movie that I don't really know how to feel about it. It's just very weird. It's a little uncanny and a little inappropriate at times. Which might be the point. I don't know. I also get a weird meta commentary in that like movie about like people being a little too curious about things, if that makes sense, because of media.
Yeah.
Which I like that.
Do you find it interesting, the dude who's like the guy who was responsible for archiving all of it, who's like, I've probably seen more of these tapes than any other person alive. And then a little bit later, he's like, I really wonder what's on the ones we didn't see.
Yeah,
that's not the response that I thought you were gonna have to seeing all this, my guy.
That's why I kind of like snickered at one of those lines, because it was like him who said something like that. I was like, weren't you like completely disgusted by this? And I think that's part of the point, is like is them like calling out the viewer of like, why are you watching this? You sick. You sick.
And this is sort of why I compared it to Song of Saya, because it's like in that same vein of like,
yes,
media that's deliberately super, super uncomfortable and sort of meant to be like, you asked for this.
Yes, that I can agree with. That we didn't really discuss that, but yeah. I can see that comparison. Oh no, I've got to kill Keith, guys. I don't want to do that. He's like a named character. I'll save him for last, just in case.
I want to savor this one.
Well, hey, don't get hit by literally anything in this goddamn thing. It's made out of tissue paper.
Seemingly. I mean, it does look it.
Yeah, have you seen what this thing looks like?
It doesn't look like it could take a hit.
It starts shaking when it goes too fast. Newcom is on the cutting edge of science, guys.
By which they mean you're gonna cut yourself on this spaceship because it's so thin.
I mean, I like that as a little subtle detail in this, is like, even though they're supposed to be like the big science-y guys, they clearly have budget cuts. They literally call their planes radical. Like, I think that's partly supposed to be a dark joke in that why would you call your plane the Radical? If not because you were kind of seedy and awful.
I don't necessarily know that it's meant to represent budget cuts, just that they're sacrificing everything in the name of the like very specific specifications they're trying to optimize for.
That's fair.
This is a plane that does one thing very, very well.
And it's called go in a straight line. If you don't like that, well then get out of here with your bullshit, I guess. Oh, we mentioned it earlier though. We watched also that same night we watched Escape from New York, and that movie is like really fun. I was expecting it to be more like in the vein of Big Trouble in Little China. Like, it's still goofy, but it isn't as bombastic as I was expecting.
No, it's not a comedy at all.
Though it is still really funny at times.
Yeah, it has a lot of levity, but it's not a comedy.
Yes, definitely is a very serious movie. Well, that's what I think is ironic about it. It's a very serious movie, but it still feels like it has tongue in cheek.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, that ending is absolutely a fucking piss take. It's great. What a patriotic movie, Sean. I feel patriotic just fucking watching it. You know the premise for Escape from New York, right, Jackson?
You say that as though you knew it before literally yesterday.
I feel like I had an idea and I still wasn't prepared. That's how fucking wild that movie actually ends up being.
Nah, I don't know much about it at all.
The concept of Escape from New York is that New York gets turned into one giant prison, and the president's airplane gets hijacked and crash lands in New York prison. So they have to send Snake Plissken of Metal Gear Solid fame,
who's a convict,
in to save the president.
And he has to land on the World Trade Center.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were one. I wonder if it crossed his mind, because there is a plane crash in that movie, and it's like, do you think he was like, what if they crashed into the World Trade Center?
How old is the movie?
It's the 80s.
90.
80s. Gotcha.
I think it's like 90. I think it's early
Really?
90s.
I mean, John Carpenter is 80s fame, but I didn't realize it was that late. I thought it was like still, I just know him as an 80s
Oh shit, it's older
filmmaker.
than I thought it was. 81. This is before The Thing.
Oh shit, yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like most of his noteworthy works all were before the 90s. Did he have anything after the 90s?
After the 90s? Like in the 2000s? Not really.
Are you
I didn't think
kidding
it was
me?
a 2000s film. Wait, what just happened?
I was too slow. Okay. I didn't think I was doing that any slower than last time, but whatever. Do this one more time, and then I'm probably gonna have to switch off the MIRVs, because I can guarantee you that probably was partly because the MIRVs kept on missing.
It's almost like deliberately taking the bad weapon made it harder. I don't know why I thought that was early 90s. It's early 80s. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a good time. Recommend.
Yeah, no, it's very fun. It's got a good sense of humor, and like, just for my own interest, like, obviously I couldn't help myself make jokes, but Mr. Snake Plissken is the inspiration for Mr. Snake. So, and I will admit, Kurt Russell does kind of do a David Hayter impression, which, I mean, David Hayter does kind of do a Kurt Russell impression as Snake. I never really knew.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I love it. He really is just Snake from Metal Gear. It's awesome. I love it. It's weird that they call him Iroquois Pliskin in 2, though, as a code name. It's very silly.
I mean, all of the names in Metal Gear are silly.
That's true. Yeah. I just gotta say, I love the car in that movie. It's so fucking funny, and it's so fun.
Yeah, there's a car driven by the villain, which has
the Duke of New
York.
Yeah,
his name is the Duke. And his car has 2 chandeliers on the hood.
Yup.
Like by the headlights. It's very silly looking.
It's so fun. Yeah, that movie is a riot.
Those mists, yeah.
Oh god. It's fine. I've got the fastest jet in the game. I can just say that the missile goes slower than me. These guys out here. Who are these boys? Who are those boys?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing out here? Uses boys. Uses boys. What are Uses boys doing out here?
Uses guys gotta get out of here. You're gonna be in some real trouble if you don't stick your nose out of my business.
I also love the way that movie sets up some of its stuff. The beginning is fucking amazing. The plane scene is amazing. Oh my god, that plane scene is hysterical.
Which one?
The government issue egg. I'm obsessed with the president's safety egg.
The safety egg is wonderful. He is Dr. Robotnik.
To protect the president on Air Force One, Jackson, in the event of a hostile takeover or a crash, he gets inside of a big red egg.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, these fucking missiles suck eggs. If I have to do this mission one more time, I'll absolutely switch the missiles. And I'm never using
this
them
rate,
again.
you're definitely gonna have to.
It's fine. It's fine. I got it.
It's coming up on minute 4. That's not a big deal.
This?
What's the rough time limit on the mission?
No idea.
I don't know if this one has one. Not if I want to get an A.
I thought you said, didn't we just fail because you took too long?
Oh, yeah, that one. And then there was a previous mission where this timer was going up and then it said hurry up. God damn these fucking MERVs. Probably still too close. Thank you. There we go. Wait for me. Look away. Look away. Perfect. Dummy. Shit. Like, perfectly flew out of range of that right before I was about to shoot. Hey, look at how cool that is when you can light them up. It looks cool. You just have to really stay away. Oh my god, Keith. You fucking bastard. Keith is a very good pilot. He like avoided that for so long. He had so many missiles not to get hit by. It looks cool, but definitely... What's funny is the missile that hits is the missile that would have just been a missile in the center.
Yep.
Stupid game. But hey, it looks cool.
Stupid dog.
Dog, you made me look bad. Man, I haven't seen Courage in a really long time. I feel like I should go back and rewatch like a Courage every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courage. Yeah, that's been quite a hot minute.
Don't mind me.
Yes.
Don't mind me. I don't know why I did that spin. Yeah, it just barely touched the analog stick. I don't know. Huh, Newcom really do build these planes different, huh?
Uh-huh.
Come on. No, that's fine. Just get the fuck out. Okay. Jackson, what did you do for your 4th of July? How many hot dogs did you eat, buddy? You eat more than 8 hot dogs?
I only ate I ate 2 hot dogs and 2 brats and 2 hamburgers.
Okay, you ate about at least 8 you ate at least almost 8 hot dogs. You almost ate
I'd
at
say
least 8.
hamburgers worth 2 hot dogs.
Yeah.
And then today I decided I was craving more hamburgers and brats, so today I ate 3 brats and 4 hamburgers.
You're gonna make me want a hamburger.
Make me want a brat.
It's quite good. Yeah, it was just standard brats. And we did try some of that fancy beef. We bought that Wagyu beef.
Oh, you got the fancy cow beef, but that ain't the one's
beef.
That isn't the beef that you you didn't get the Kobe. That's the stuff that apparently they, allegedly, I've heard this, that they put like alcohol in the feed because it like makes the meat come out more tender or some shit. I don't know.
I have heard that.
Dang. No, we got the. No, we didn't get that fancy. We just got the Wagyu. And it's still pretty good. It was still pretty stinking good. I cut up 1 tomato to put on the burgers. I cut up 1 onion, and I cut up 2 whole pickles. And I realized that was too many, and I really should have only cut up 1 of those as well. And yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I'm sitting here being like, man, I ate a lot of food today, but like, I could probably eat more of that because, like, dang.
Mission accomplished.
Hey man, a good brat's a good brat. And also, I would say a brat is like 1.5 hot dogs.
Yeah, they were thick boys. We got that grape coupon mustard as well. Put that on some burger and brat.
So you had the Dijon.
Yeah, I had the Dijon. Yeah, I had the Dijon.
Did he like when you squirted out? Did you see his face? Because he
it
no
was one
longer
of those,
has a body.
Oh, I got a little bit fancy. It's one of those glass jars. I had to use a spoon to get it out.
You had to use a spoon to get out Dijon?
Yeah, because it's like a jar of mustard instead of like
Jackson spooned Dijon.
And I gotta tell you, it went over quite well.
He loved it.
Yeah. I don't know if Dijon loved it, but I loved it.
You should probably ask.
It's fine. Consent is... Oh, Cynthia's on the screen.
Yep. Look, it's my girlfriend. I actually think I did her path first. I think I have saved the worst for me. I've spared you guys. I remembered her path being very underwhelming.
I can understand why you did her path first. She's got a lot of military mom vibes.
I can't believe you'd call me out that yes, I made my first joke path like I was playing a visual novel, and I just was like, oh, the cute short-haired tomboy. I guess I'll go with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I remembered her path being pretty mid. Arguably the worst path in the game.
Dang.
Power for life. I don't even think you go into space. I don't remember going to space with her. Ooh, a new technology.
Sublimation.
あ、もう喋っていい？じゃあ歴史についてから話そうか。まだ政治が権力を握っている。
I have a feeling that some of these cutscenes also are a little bit different depending on how many playthroughs you've done. Because we definitely got a message from Simon, but it was way more personal. And not this.
Do you feel like there are more... there's more information than 5 playthroughs. Like in like 10 playthroughs, does like Dijon try to romance you?
Maybe, I don't know. He wears glasses. Could we, Simon?
こうした人間の能力を補うための機械群、その延長にある究極の世界が人間の脳を構成している人格をそのままデータとして数値化し、コンピュータ上にコピーする。いわば脳のデッドコピー開発。それが私の研究です。いいですか？これはかつての夢物語ではありません。実際この計画に賛同し、 実験参加希望者もニューコムから続々と申し出があるくらいで、一部のマスコミが私と私の実験のことを叩いておりますがね。そりゃ昔の人が飛行機の姿を見て、あんなに重い鉄の塊が空を飛ぶのかと非難していたようなもので、馬鹿げた臆病者。
Get it? Because this is a plane game.
回線の状態が悪いようですね。博士、聞こえますか？ではここで。
Oh, he's dead. It
That
sounds
doesn't
like
foreshadow any possible thing that could go wrong technically with a digital brain.
also somebody's in a war zone. Either Sean or
Not me.
Jackson. Jackson, how's Texas doing? Did they forget that 4th of July was 2 days ago?
Yeah, it's been 4th of July this whole week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's 4th of July
makes sense.
weekend. They're going to be doing fireworks.
It's 4th of July month for Texas. It's at least good.
Dead copy!
Okay, yeah, that was actually new information. Holy shit. I want to make sure we didn't get anything else, but... God, this game's, like... The way that it handles its cutscenes is fascinating, because that was genuinely a new cutscene. We had not seen that before. A software duplicate of a human being. It is created by copying all information from the human brain into a computer via the process called sublimation.
A computer?
My dad
is a computer. Thank you.
They played this video game.
Mm-hmm. We have intel.
We have intel. Dude, the like processor? No, these guys have. Yeah, they do have intel. These guys would have intel.
They got that Pentium, baby.
Ooh, should I use the
all about the Pentiums?
Should I use the Radical 102 or the Radical 211? I'm just getting different ass missions. We're not even on a different track yet. I don't remember you doing this, Jackson.
Hey.
Whoa. That thing looks awesome. I kind of want to see what the other one looks like too. Okay, do you want the whale? Do you want the whale ship, or you want the dolphin? I like that as like a weird. Jackson?
Yeah.
A whale or dolphin?
I would say the dolphin.
Today, the part of Jackson will be played by a cat boy.
Why do you say that?
Because he said, "Yeah."
Yeah. I remember getting this thing. This might actually be even new content for me. I don't remember this. I don't remember this
all because
play.
we killed that spy plane.
I guess. Who would have thought?
Dang, it turns out there are like 20 playthroughs in this game.
That's what I'm saying, man. This game is fascinating for how it handles this kind of stuff, man. It's got a lot to... There's a lot of meat on them plane bones. Also, look at how fucking cool this thing is. God, this thing looks cool. I love the plane designs in this game. Oh, and yeah, fighting shit that I don't even know if we've seen. Oh, there's the space shuttle. Here's the space plane. I'm trying, guys. Why are they yelling at me?
Why are you yelling at me?
Loser! Man, I have not seen the YouTube poop in a long time. I'm doing my damnedest to bring YouTube poops from the grave. I feel like they're a lost art at this point. I haven't seen one in a really long time.
Yeah, I mean, that whole style of humor lost popularity a long time ago. And frankly, there weren't that many really good YouTube poops to begin with.
Yeah.
The ones that were good were great, but they were few and far between.
I mean, Hank of the Hill is like the best
it's
video
the
on
cream of the crop.
YouTube.
Yeah, it is one of the best.
It is a
not the best.
masterpiece.
I will always stand by Jaunt Ron as well.
Don't actually know if I've seen Jaunt Ron. I could guess what it's about, but yeah.
Oh my god, we have to watch that as soon as possible if you haven't.
Because I can at least guess the content of it. I could guess who it's about.
You don't know Hardy Har Har Mormons?
No.
Alright, well. We're watching
that shit.
Yeah.
We're watching that shit after the stream.
If everybody enjoys YouTube poops, check out Jaunt Ron.
Oh, stop. Stop.
Stop it,
like...
you.
Well,
Mayday!
They shot down the spaceship. There it goes. There it goes. Wow, Cynthia, you dick. Oh my god. He's not expecting it to die like that.
You gotta focus on the guys that are on its butthole.
I thought I was on the guys who are on its butthole. That's the tough thing about this one and the president mission. He just fucking died on one of those runs. It's like, what the fuck even killed you? I didn't even know there was a guy near you. I guess.
There were two guys on him.
I'm not a shield, I'm a sword. Have you seen the shields don't fly? Maybe I should have taken the Orca. It's like shield shaped.
You just gotta stay on his butt and shoot anybody who gets close.
Yeah, but then the people are gonna be like right next to him, and that's dangerous.
I mean, they're gonna be right next to him if you fly away.
I just assumed that I would be getting close to him again as I followed these guys, but I was wrong. Why is he flying in straight lines?
Yeah, blame the guy who's not in a fighter jet. It's definitely his fault.
Hey, you use that said shuttle to... Do you? There's nobody there. He's the one at the base. He's fine. Isn't he? I'm assuming that's him. Guessing that's him. Jesus, these guys are far away.
Ooh, uh-oh. There are three of them.
That's not my fault. Shit. Oh, don't be death. Do something, buddy. You can't just fly in a straight line.
He doesn't have a joystick. It just goes.
He's got an Etch-a-Sketch.
Uh-huh.
He's writing down characters at a time.
Wait, what? What was that a reference to?
Skywriting?
Writing.
Oh. God damn it. Something made that sound like it was a quote. I don't even know what.
Huh. Jackson's just that eloquent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You sounded like you were quoting something.
Oh boy.
Probably,
oh boy.
yeah.
Help.
At least, help! 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 That's how I feel every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just silent help.
I should have screenshotted that. Just help.
Uh-huh. Shit. Shit. Oh no, that might be death. That's a missile. Well, fucking God. That's so hard. That is so goddamn hard.
I believe.
Fucking ass lickers.
Wow. Sorry, yeah, I guess I don't believe.
No. Wow, I didn't realize someone would take such offense to somebody feeling disdain licking ass. It's just not my thing, man. I'm sorry. Alright. Apparently the guys I need to worry about are the guys who are farther away, because they get to the target before the guys who are closer. Seemingly. These guys apparently aren't as much of a threat. I don't even know what they're doing. The ones
They
that
seem to have a... Yeah.
They're like a diversion.
Yeah. They're distractible.
Okay, there. That might help. Because now these guys are broken up. But now their AI is all fucked up.
Yeah, get them off of that intercept course.
That's actually kind of neat. I like that as like a like actual way to be like, so how do you stop things from just going to shoot the guy? That's at least something.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, these guys are now just gonna shoot them. And they're way the fuck over. God damn this fucking mission. Come on, catch up.
Mustard.
Dijon! These guys miss. They can't hit Dick. Bingo. Big bingo. These guys can't hit shit. These guys are the dick lips.
Whoa.
The Richard lips.
Thank you.
Oh yeah! My god. That's why I was like, were we talking about that on stream yet? There's a guy in the fucking credits of... I know this is so late, but there's a guy named,
Dick Warlock.
Dick Warlock. Ooh, I got a fresh chicken foot, everybody. Oh.
They're called chicken paws.
I don't care. They're delicious. What? God,
I don't think there's meat on a chicken foot.
Well, you gotta eat the whole thing. You do. It's a part of it.
But yes, there is a person involved with the creation of Escape from New York, whose name is Dick Warlock.
It's great. Dick Warlock is a powerful name. Do you think at one point that they were like, do you prefer to be called Dick or Richard? And he was firmly Dick.
Oh yeah.
And he knows exactly what he's doing.
Hold on. Fuck. Maybe I do need to watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So I've never watched any of the Halloween sequels because I never had an interest. I just generally am not a fan of like sequelization and constantly rehashing stuff. Like Halloween is a great standalone film. It did not need sequels. But I was just looking at Dick Warlock's Wikipedia page because he has one, obviously. And I'm just gonna read this sentence verbatim. He is known for playing Michael Myers in Halloween 2. He also played the android assassin in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
What?
Oh.
Right? When did an android assassin enter the Halloween canon?
Fascinating.
All that.
Escort successful.
I did it.
Yay!
Update target.
Just that easy, folks. You just have to disrupt them. Have to make it clear that they're like, well, we can't shoot him. There's a guy here.
Oh my god, one of his kids is named Lance Warlock. That's
one of his kids is named Shield Warlock, and one of his kids is named Bow Warlock, and one of his kids is named Witchfire Warlock. Who honestly has a lot of promise, but he actually only gets one attack off and then completely flubs the rest of the spell.
Yeah.
As Witchfire always goes. Witchfire feels like the kind of thing that should be good, but you get like one hit and then you don't get to use it because you missed the second hit.
still waiting for Eldritch Warlock to be born.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Eldritch Blast Warlock. Come on now, that's his full name.
That's true. Blast is like his middle name or something. Or maybe it's hyphenated.
I mean, that's clearly his middle name. Keep up, Jackson. His last name is Warlock.
Sure, I meant Blast. Like, I don't know if it's part of his first name or if it's his middle name, you know?
That's fair. Yeah, that sounds wild as all shit, though, Sean. As if nothing else, it's probably entertaining as all hell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fascinated by that.
Uh-huh. See, here's the thing that I've heard about, specifically about, the Halloween series was originally, Halloween was supposed to be a series, but it was just, like, a big budget movie that happened every year that was centered around being on Halloween. It wasn't just supposed to be Michael Myers. That is what I've heard that, like, they originally wanted to do, and they just didn't end up doing that because they weren't expecting it to be that successful, I guess. Because it would be like a yearly Goosebumps thing, essentially, is what they were thinking of doing if they were going to turn it into a franchise, and the only thing consistent is that whatever the movie is, it happens on Halloween.
Yeah, which I could get behind that concept.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
And maybe they did for one movie, because apparently there's an android assassin in one of them. What the hell does that even mean?
You guys have played the game Assault Android Assassin?
I mean, yeah, who streamed that game? It was a good-ass fucking game. I know, I'm sure you meant Cactus, but I know what you meant.
Yeah, I mean, Assault Android Cactus is one of my all-time favorite games, so...
Fly faster, F-22, goddammit. Fly faster. You can't just stop flying because you feel like it. You really was like, he'll pass me, he'll pass me, he'll pass me. Oh no, landing. Oh, follow the shuttle and land. Don't crash into him. Guys, I got this. Guys, I'll really show you how to land. This is how you really land a plane. Guys, this is how I landed in Ace Combat 5. This is how you really land a plane. Watch this. Yeah!
Touchdown, John Madden.
Oh my
John
God.
Madden.
I'm just going. I'm gonna just fly into a fucking building. Well, I tried. Delicious. D for delicious. See, I only got a D because I ate a foot. Not home yet. Home yet?
これでニューコムが続けてきた宇宙での実験は無駄にならなかったし、ただゼネラルの始末にちょっともたついたのは残念。
Did any of that make sense to anyone else?
She's talking about how the fight went.
Maybe I just don't know how to read.
She's like, well, I'm glad that we got to test out this thing. I'm a little disappointed that it was not as clean as it could have been, but we did the dang thing.
I couldn't have done it any cleaner. Damn it. Damn it.
トップニュース7の時間です。まずはじめにフェイスパーク紛争員の
Top
緊
News
張状態が
7.
続いている
My
ゼネラ
favorite
ル
show.
情勢について新たな動きがありました。ゼネラルリソース広報部で行われた緊急記者会見によりますと、
Oh, hey, I think we got one of Simon's personal messages last time, and that's why we were like, why were we going into space? This is why we're going into space.
今回の攻撃はニューコムの一方的な破壊行為であると激しく非難しました。しかし、この会見に応える形で続いて行われたニューコム側の会見では、攻撃に関しては認めたものの、この衛星は軍事目的で使われていたものだったとしており、両者の発表には大きな食い違いが見られ、今後の同社の動向が注目されます。
ニュース見た？もう誰にも止められないところまで来てる気がする。結局どっちも自分たち以外を認めたくないってことしかわからないし、ユーピオンもクラークソン代表がいなくなってただのゼネラル関連企業って感じで、今国っていうものや政治っていうものが力をなくして、経済がゼネラルを巨大な力にして、今度は経済を科学が否定しようとして、いつになっても戦いはなくなる。
Ah, wow, science is trying to deny something. Science would never do that, do anything wrong with that.
Yeah, science rules.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm here, because science rules.
私には思えない。それでも自分がここにいるのは、姉さんや君と飛びたいってことしかなくなってるのに気がついたんだ。
Out of curiosity, Sean, on that giant Wikipedia page, because now I'm like, if there's anything that's on my mind, it's just Dennis now. Is there a, surely there's like a section of behind the name, right? I mean, they had a section literally titled Dennis.
I mean, I didn't read it because it's kind of boring, but yeah.
That sucks. How can you make a section of something be the origin of the name Dennis be boring? That sucks.
Because it's named after a dude named Dennis.
Named after a guy named Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Dennis even do?
Nothing particularly interesting. I'm pulling it up now to see if I can find it again.
Dennis just made the crops grow a little bit better that year by learning about how...
It was named after resident minister Reverend Josiah Dennis. Oh, that is interesting though, that Dennis is not his first name. There was not enough land for farming, so oh, that's all it had to say. Hold on, let me follow this reference. The origin of certain place names in the United States. Oh boy. Dennis, village in Barnstable County, Massachusetts, named for its first minister, Reverend Josiah Dennis. That's all.
Ah. It's just named after the titular informative Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that.
Hi Milo. You're trying to read my book?
I was about to laugh pretty hard if it was a farming related thing.
What, Dennis's name? Or the process of...
The process of calling it Dennis because of some farming related thing.
See, the technique of Dennis has been passed down for years to years. It's how they cultivate the cranberries is through the Dennis technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dennis's technique, yeah.
Good memory.
Help.
Help!
Help. Oh, they actually said help that time.
It said help the last time.
Well, it said help, but I didn't hear it like say it out loud. Have them say help. I just saw the word help. Well, Mayday. Don't even know what died. I don't even know what I was supposed to do.
Milo is getting really invested in one of my books right now.
Oh, is that how that works? I have missiles when I'm too high, and then when I'm near the ground, or if I have a ground target, I get bombs. Okay, that's nice. I didn't know that, actually. That's neat. I like that. Oh, I missed.
Caution bullseye!
Caution's bullseye.
Nope.
Missed. Did I lose? I didn't get a second Mayday. Slow coach. Call me slow coach? Why'd you call me slow coach?
Intercept.
Yes, I was
Interception!
Alright, this one I'm not going for a D. Apparently it's a real fucker. Fuck this shit. I ain't fucking with this shit.
Were you going for a D last time?
No.
I did hear
am
that
now.
I definitely did hear that. Yeah.
Caution. Pull up.
Realize I said something weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going for a D this time.
I mean, I meant what I meant. I meant what I meant.
Mm-hmm. We all heard. We all felt.
Yeah.
Wait, which is the recovery unit? Is it the guys who's flying, or is it the boats? Maybe it's the guys who are flying? Because that's Cynthia. I thought it was the... Okay, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this over here I need to be going to. God, this is a weird mission. Well, Mayday. Yeah, oh! It's those. They gotta be defending those. Okay. I thought it was the satellite I needed to be defending. My bad. Yeah, I don't remember ever doing this mission. This is weird. I'm getting just like completely different missions, and again, I haven't even gotten a different path yet. This is so weird. I don't know what procced this.
Killing that guy.
I didn't think it would be that different.
You made a story choice, bro. Slow coach.
I don't even know. I don't. So wait.
Intercept.
I thought I had to defend these guys. Who am I defending?
Your
I thought it was...
father.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, there. There's a blue all the way out there. What is that? Wait, no, the blue is the satellite. That's what we're trying to get to. Boy, this mission is weird. I should have paid a little closer attention to the
I mean, you can always back out and watch it again.
True. I might, because I'm like, thought I understood what I was doing. Apparently not. Recovery unit, hydrofoil. Okay, yes. Hydrofoils were the ones that were in trouble. But it seemed like there were so many. Can I only, like, lose 2? Because that's insane. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, God. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Swerve your boats or something. Boy, this is some bullshit. Boy, this is some bullshit.
I'm starting to think Isaac doesn't like this game.
Yeah, it seems
No,
like it's a pretty
hey,
bad
I
game.
can like something and say that something's bullshit. Listen, I just think it's bullshit, not that it's bad. How dare you?
I don't know, I just seem to remember a lot of talk.
Why? I'm just wanting to whinge. Fuck.
Appreciate you
What
talking like a foreigner.
the hell? Holy shit. That's fucking rough, buddy.
Intercept.
This one's a hard one. Holy shit.
How do we feel about this music?
I like how weirdly whimsical it is.
It's got weird stuff going on. It's got like chimes and stuff. It reminds me of Persona music on the PlayStation.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, Persona also tried to use weird instruments to be a bit unnerving.
Oh wait. Well, that's bad. Well, that's bad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lock, damn it.
Help. Bullseye.
Now you're shooting with fireworks.
Kind of.
Nice.
He's gotta back off. Go for that, boy. Maybe? Which one of you is trying to shoot at these guys? I can't even tell. Well, we already lost one.
Help. Bullseye.
Come on. I literally can't do that any better. I've shot down so many of them in a single volley. Stop it. Stop it. That's so fucking rude. Miss, damn you.
But it's a sitting target. How could you ever miss?
Ooh. Ooh, guys. This is rough.
Intercept.
This one's not one. This is one of the bad missions. This mission is one of the bad missions, guys. Somehow I got. See, this is why. What's weird is I don't even think I'm on Cynthia's path yet. That's why I'm like, what the hell is happening? What path am I on? Yeah. If I get an ending I've never even seen before, that'd be buck wild. There. What's them up?
You gotta support the hydrofoil.
I'm working on it.
Bingo.
You can't just support your bingo.
Bullseye.
I support my bullseye. There we go. Look at you. You.
Bless.
God,
Thank.
help. God, help. Help.
Help
funny
me, Martha.
Is they are fucking hell-bent on shooting these boats in a certain sense, so it actually makes them a little bit easier to line up and shoot if you don't aggro them a certain way, like this. Now he doesn't want to be hit. Now I can't fucking line anything up. Get fucked, kiddo. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, guys, I think I have an actual shot now that I'm not dealing with an entire armada of boys trying to shoot at them. I have this boy, though. I don't even know what direction.
Just
Oh,
one little boy. What? I think you need to go rewatch this briefing, my guy.
Seemingly. What the fuck?
Connection loud.
What the hell? What? Huh? Yeah, one of our spy satellites has fallen. The ocean. Route. We are aware of the situation.
That didn't explain anything.
Okay, we're just gonna go
Do you
fast.
just need to kill all of the red targets before all of your hydrofoils die?
That's what I was thinking too, because literally all I did was protect the fucking hydrofoils.
Yeah, they definitely survived that time.
What the hell? Okay, we're just gonna fuck it. We're just gonna fuck it. Focus on this. I feel like I'm losing my mind with that happening. Let's see if I can at least disperse them. I don't know if I could, but at least try.
Mm-hmm.
There's the satellite. Was it them getting to the satellite? Okay, good to know that that doesn't kill it. Alright. Alright. Better work, game. Was I supposed to shoot this carrier?
Caution bullseye.
Caution bullseye. Mayday. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Okay. Done?
Moment of truth.
Done?
Yeah!
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just gotta go fast and ignore the white targets.
Wow. What?
Target.
I have no idea. I guess you don't have to defend those guys. Mayday! If I lose this mission because all the hydrofoils die... Hey look, it's a hydrofoil. That second one's not gonna hit. Whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand anything. I don't know where that missile went.
Into the ocean.
Seemingly. Don't tell me what to do, game. Don't tell me what to do. I fly as close to the ground as I need to. What the hell are those hitting? Maybe these hydrofoils are tougher than I give them credit. Ours just keep dying in 2 seconds.
They do have like 5 planes attacking them.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'm just one plane. You're right, Sean. It's not fair. This game is rigged. He says
It was rigged from the start.
You very clearly picked hard, because I can't help myself, I guess. Hey, this game is hard when you play it on hard. That's always a weird thing with difficulties sometimes. It's like the difference between hard and not hard is always so obscure to me sometimes.
Yeah. It's a difficult problem to solve.
Certainly.
Good job.
I still got a C! Look, and we only lost pretty much all of our hydrofoils, I guess. Whatever.
Just had to go fast enough, man.
Yes.
またいないみたいなのでメールで残します。実は相談したいことがあって。
Ah, Fiona wants to talk about
と言っても
something.
いつものことなんだけど、シンシア姉さんのことで。実はサブリメーションの被験者リストに彼女の名前を
No,
偶
she
然
found
見つけた
out
んだけ
that
ど。
she found her name.
科学やコンピューターの世界に対して夢を持つのは別に悪いことじゃないし。
It is a very strange. Having a world of science and computers isn't wrong.
実験段階の技術をなんでわざわざ姉さんが受ける必要があるのって。
I just don't want to lose my sister in VR chat.
Yeah.
Now that actually was what I was gonna be like. Is like you can always try VR chat.
For what?
Dating.
Oh, God.
It is a way to meet people.
It
and socialize.
is. Yeah. I hate that you're right. I hate that that's like legitimately probably a good option for me. That makes me a little uncomfortable with myself.
Listen, just look at it this way. If you meet somebody on VR chat who likes that you have an Emil VR, that's just a sign. Saying. They just love you for the real you, Sean, and it's Emil.
I mean, it is, but... I never wanted to be this person.
I never asked for this. No, now I have to choose the sisters.
Well, no, you choose one of the sisters. You can't have them both.
I know, you're right. Just like my favorite show. God, did I ever told you that F a Tale of Memories is like so close to being actually good? Too bad 2/3 of that show is complete garbage dumpster shit.
What do you mean, did you tell me?
Did I? You were there. We all experienced it together, you're right.
Ari is the one who told all us dumb shits.
Man, so close to being an amazing show. Too bad 2/3 of it is a complete absolute dumpster turd shit.
It's sort of like Detroit Become Human in that way. Sort of like the real city of Detroit in that way.
There are good parts of Detroit?
Probably.
Probably.
Someone lives there.
Someone who lives in Detroit would tell you that.
There's gotta be one person.
At least one person chooses to live in Detroit. Maybe. What about the mayor of Detroit? Do you think he chooses to live there?
I mean, he sure couldn't move away, could he? It's hard to do your job if you don't live in the city you govern.
It just turns out he's like chained to the chair. The person who's elected to be mayor is the elections of Detroit are actually a bunch of people who are like,
it's just a jury trial.
Don't pick me. Don't pick me. It's a bunch of people really trying their best not to be elected, and the person who gets elected is the person who did the worst job not getting elected to Detroit.
Decrypting urgent message.
Ah, dude, we won't be able to see this again. Don't forget, guys.
Uh-oh.
It definitely won't just be in the archive. What if it's in the archive? Bad video game. What if it's not in the archive? Great video game.
I mean, I would love that. Look, I'm the first one to say that games need to, like, have some conviction and just make players inconvenienced sometimes.
Yeah. I think there's a fine balance, because I also think the opposite side, where, like, people are like, oh, you just gotta get good. No. I think there's...
Well, it's not about being hard.
Right.
It's just about, you know, verisimilitude and having to actually interact with anything.
Yeah.
Having to interact with your interactive medium? What are you talking about? Jackson, Sean is speaking in riddles again. He's making me engage with what he's saying. He used words like verisimilitude.
Yeah.
No, it's verisimilitude. That's a dumb joke, and oh well.
Now you're just making me think of rice noodles.
Rice noodles?
I want vermicelli. Vermicelli. I'm curious. There is no way to sort. There is no way to sort these.
Oh, holy shit! Oh, archive.
Wait.
I thought you were in search, and I was like, what the fuck? We got so much new stuff.
Wait a second. Some of these are new. Some of these are things we haven't seen. What the fuck?
Wait,
Unconfigured
what?
channel? Sender unknown. Wait, no, we've definitely seen this.
Yeah, we've seen these. Get this out of here.
Why isn't it checked?
Because we haven't seen it in the archive before.
Well, no, but like some of these are checked.
True. Oh yeah, you're right.
I regret I said that. What the What a nutso strategy. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh. Sorry for worrying you. I have no idea how these are organized either. Thank you for saving her. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna go. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea how to internalize any of that.
It is a bit odd.
Oh, there. It even says they'll fly below. Yeah. Have to fly under the radar.
This is a good translation.
Yeah, why do you say that?
I was just thinking about the use of the word forestall there.
Well, that's because this is a fan translation. You know, a localization would never use a word like forestall or verisimilitude.
Why? First of all, it has nothing to do with salmonella. Second of all, what is the point you're trying to make?
Verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude. There, I could do it.
You said it right.
I did it. Look at me. Really big word.
Do you not know what verisimilitude means?
I know it's a word that exists.
Okay. It basically means like...
You sounded so disappointed.
It basically means... Well, because it's a type of thing that I feel like you would appreciate in art that I'm surprised you aren't familiar with. It has to do with like the feel that it has to do with a piece of fiction giving the sense that it is internally consistent and like holistic, like the pieces actually make sense together. I'm not explaining it very well, but...
So what you're telling me is that Ace Combat 5 has a good example of verisimilitude.
Sort of, yeah. With the diegetic music, you mean?
With the diegetic music, with Rosgrees and the diegetic fairy tale and stuff like that.
Rosgrees is a great example of verisimilitude. Anything that like makes it feel like a lived-in setting would qualify as verisimilitude.
So yeah, Sean, you're right. That is a good example, and it is one of my favorite examples of verisimilitude. Now, do you think it would be incredibly ambitious, or what would be the context of a fictional piece of media using the word verisimilitude in its own context?
I mean, the cheap, easy answer would be if it's a story about a writer, and it's just like a comment about his shit.
Hey, Sean, I literally watched that episode of Deep Space Nine today. What the fuck?
Well, did they use the word verisimilitude?
Unfortunately, they didn't, but I mean, they could have. They could have, but they didn't. Jackson, what's your favorite vocabulary?
My favorite vocabulary word? Oh, man.
What's your favorite word in the human English language?
That's a good question. There are a few that come to mind. I think that, if I can pronounce it right, I think Schadenfreude is a fun word, even though it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
it's not a good thing.
Isn't that German? And also, why am I drawing a bad blank?
I
feel like this is a bad thing to draw a blank on based on the way you're talking about it.
It's a deriving pleasure from someone else's misfortune or pain.
Oh. Shit. That's just sadism.
In a way, yeah. I guess it's like something bad happens to somebody and you're just like, I mean, granted, like, I don't know, if it deserves to happen, like when it's a bad person and they step on a Lego and you're just like, nice. I mean, that's, it's not necessarily sadism, it's just like, I was just like, oh man, the head what was coming to him.
Fiona took my kill. Anybody else see that? Fiona
not.
actually shot something. I was about to shoot it, and she shot it. Wow, this is kind of apropos. I'm glad I'm following Cynthia now. Wow. Can't believe she'd do that.
Dang, yeah. Turns out in hard mode, the NPCs go hard too.
That's why they never do anything on normal and easy. They've also got the normal and easy mode AI.
Hilariously enough, I would believe that. I would actually believe that.
They actually shoot things now. Well, ain't that just the way? I like that the coup just happens.
Yeah.
I think that's correct.
説明する時間がなかったけど、私はクーデターに参加する。反対するならばニューコムへ戻りなさい。もしも私を信じる気があるのなら、君にはこのままついてきてほしい。
God, that's such a jarring effect, but I get what they're going for, and I think it's supposed to be jarring. I like that. Well, sorry, Fiona.
Boy, they ran out of characters, huh?
Why do you say that?
Because the words are together, there's no space.
It's joining Cynthia.
Mm-hmm. Joining Cynthia.
Listen, Japanese is a hell of a language. They don't take very many characters to say the same things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
It has never really occurred to me how inefficient of a language English kind of is as far as, like, characters to words.
It's not a thing that's almost ever relevant.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The aerial aircraft.
How big? Docking. Boy, I wonder how this will go for me. I don't know how you guys did it, and I remembered it being kind of weird. It just gotta, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Docking complete.
I did it. There
we go.
I sure did it. Yeah!
Ah!
Oh, there's no debrief. We just do the thing. Well, I made it to Cynthia's line. It is 10:30. It's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah. Next time we'll start with new stuff.
Yeah.
With more new stuff.
Obs. Or obs.
Or a bob.
続いて本日の未明に
Now an update.
300にあるニューコム航空基地で起きた爆発事故の続報です。
The Waiapulu Mountains.
The cause is still under investigation by NC Info and local police. The names of the casualties have been released by NC Info. Their names are as follows. New. Oh, I thought New was a name. I was like, excuse me?
Uh-huh.
コム運送の田所さん。まだ名前が分かっていません。同じくコム運送のスタークさん。まだ名前が
Tony Stark died!
NEU 所属パイロット。
Well, Fiona's dead.
ケビン・ジョーンズさん。
Not Kevin Jones. What about Dennis?
What about Kevin James?
たった今、先ほどまで普通だった衛星回線がつながったようです。 それでは軍事クーデターが
We go now live to the source of the action.
現場周辺に向かった特派員からの中継をご覧ください。
はい、空港です。 こちらでは各地区を結ぶエアラインが全便欠航となっています。その理由についての発表はまだありません。
Probably because you don't want to be in the air right now with all these fighter jets
Yeah.
shooting at each other.
混乱の極みを見せています。
皆さん、私はジオフロントから50キロほど離れた場所から送
Look
り
at this guy. He's ready for a raid. For a raid. This is gonna rain.
ジオフロント方面に向かっていく姿を何度もカメラで捉えています。
The Geofront.
我々の決起を多くの人々はまだ誤解していることだろう。確かに現時点で人々が目にしているものは人類にとっておなじみの殺し合いに過ぎないからだ。ただこれだけは言っておこう。ゼネラルリソース、ニューコム、ユーピオといった組織が保持している軍隊とたった今も行われている交戦は我々が望む革命にとって入り口。そう。我々にとって真実
I like the smiley face they make in there sometimes.
ましてユーピオなどといった権力ではない。この革命
Wow, no love for UPO, huh?
我々がいや人類全体が掴むものはこのような権力ではない。
You will turn into a robot.
You will turn into an airplane.
報道機関では現在放送内容についてキーワード検閲か配信システムに組み込まれたとの発表がありました。このような大規模な報道規制が
content delivery services.
現在この番組は独立系パーソナルベースの放送局からお送りしています。それではここで我々が独自に傍受した映像を無検閲でご覧いただきます。
すでに我々は全ての人類に限界を
We have the technology.
を持ち、その準備もできている。肉体を捨てよ。これは生命を解放するために行われる革命である。今こそここに我々は宣言しよう。
我々は
全人類のサブリメーション、それこそが我々の生命を次世代に進化させる唯一無二の真実である。
There it is. There's the B device, Jackson.
Ah, there it is. Yep.
This
Wow.
bee is no dream.
This game is just from Mission 1.
Dijon.
It did come after From Mission 1.
10年前にゼネラルリソースの謀略によって完全に肉体を失っているにもかかわらず、エレクトロスフィアで生命として今も確かに存在している。そう。もともと我々全てが平等に秘めている生命、精神、意識という名で呼ばれてきた力で構成される意志は、肉体などといった脆弱な存在を限界とはしていなかったのだ。そしてこの事実を我々は有史以前から知識
Yeah, we've always known this, guys. The Egyptians talked about uploading your consciousness into the cloud.
肉体の限界を持たない生命の存在について我々はこう変換していた。それこそは新たな人類の姿である。そして
Aw, did you enjoy the smiley face jump scare?
生まれ変わったビジョン。我々は彼を始まりの指導者として迎え、この革命を実行する。
ニューコムの事故、ニュースを見た。あれ絶対に陰謀だ。フィーがだから言ったのに、誘ったのに、ウロボロスにずっと言ってたのに、いつも意地張ってバカなことばっかり。
Yeah, she's the stubborn one for sure.
She's the one? She's the what?
The stubborn one for sure.
Yeah.
私と一緒にここでサブリメーションしようって言った。私の言うことを聞いてればこんなことにはならなかった。ニューコムのやつら結局ゼネラルと変わらない。やはり革命
Like my sister.
いけない。この世界はダメになる。ねえ、
Wow, Cynthia, you don't even care that they killed your sister?
リジョンの革命を完成させて、肉体を捨てて、エレクトロスフィアの海で人の新しいあり方を手に入れましょう。
久しぶりだな。
Hi,
君
Dijon.
がユーピオにいた頃に一度誘ったことを覚えているだろう。よく来てくれた。実はあの頃からこの革命は計画されていた。その時から君はもう私の手の中にいたというわけだ。君も分かっただろう。ユーピオもニューコムも所詮は同じ穴のムジナだったということなのだよ。
This is a really long sequence. This might be the longest sequence in the game. Jesus.
実行力のない臆病な連中。だがな、私は違う。
But he's different. He doesn't even have a body
私には恐
anymore.
れるものなど何もない。世界はすでに私を認めたようなものだ。さあ、世間を見返してやろう。今まで私をバカにしてきた奴らを血祭りにあげてやろうじゃないか。肉体に固執した人類など滅びてしまえ。
Anything new? Anything new? Nothing. Nothing new. God, that's still gonna bug me. Why some of these are marked, but some of these aren't. Like, Space War Outbreak. What is this? Is war inevitable? Like, did we know about this?
ニューコムの最前線である宇宙。そこには人類が空へ空へ。
This doesn't seem like something we've seen.
Doesn't seem like it now.
How much is in this fucking game? That's it. Huh. I don't know. So weird. God. I just don't have any idea if there was even more that we were missing out on. I had no idea. I don't think there's any way I could have known. It feels like some of these definitely are ones that we've seen, but some of them are like, maybe ones we haven't seen? I'd assume all the ones with people in them are ones that we have seen. Maybe? It's literally called the Archive, so I'd have to assume we've seen at least most of these. I have no idea, guys. I don't know. Well, we don't got time for that. It's 10:40. God, I'm like curious, but I have no idea. I have no idea. We don't gotta sit through all of them, but I have no idea. I had no idea. I didn't know there was more.
Well, it seems like we'll have stuff to go through next time.
Sean, it turns out this was just her story all along. With blades! Well, I think that's it for... I think Sean's falling asleep. I think I'm falling asleep. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. Like I think about an hour or two in the stream, I just suddenly lost all energy. Nearly passed out a couple times.
Jackson, you said you were perfect. Or no, you just said you were warm.
Yeah, it was, which is a great and easy way to fall asleep. You know, when you're feeling a little warm, you just pass right out. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like feeling warm usually makes me uncomfortable and sweaty.
Usually, yeah.
Alright, well that's it for the stream, everyone. Thanks for joining. If you're able to join for the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and watching the VODs. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following, or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. Also, stick around to the very end. We usually do a bit of a closing bit and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. As everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and Boat Shrimp. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch, or check out the Patreon page. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Mods who do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. Thank you, Jackson and Sean, for playing through more Ace Combat 3 with me. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Anybody got housekeeping?
No, it's night.
John?
Nothing from me.
Well, go check them out on their stuff and all the rest of our friends, Virtual Boys, Corvus Scripted, Crowcast TV, and Talking, and Boo XBs, and Talking Boo XBs. I had to catch myself, I'm sorry. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur. They were usually doing co-op games or multiplayer games. Corvus Scripted is Ren's channel, and they were doing cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Star's channel. DB. That's different. I did that twice in a row. Huh. I know where the V key is. They're an artist who does live art on their Twitch channel. BooXB is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games and multiplayer games. And I'm really struggling to type. Neat. You can find the rest of my stuff on that link tree, such as a VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, and a SoundCloud for my music. So go check everybody out. Goblin Entertainment. Alright, we'll be heading to someone. Guys, nobody plays Ace Combat 3, apparently.
I mean, given that it doesn't have a US release worth noting, that's not surprising.
Yeah. It's like trying to search up someone playing Tokimeki.
Except Ace Combat 3 doesn't have a video on YouTube with millions of views recommending it.
Yeah.
That's also true.
God, I could try. I would just have to make a 11-hour-long video about how Ace Combat 3 is the most interesting science fiction piece that nobody's ever played.
You just have to reach out to, successfully get in contact with Tim Rogers and persuade.
I'm sure I could get him to play this game. It's weird. I was gonna join John, but I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, I think it just ended. Well timed. Well, we'll head over to Blue. I haven't actually seen him on in a while. He's just doing some Dead by Daylight. So have fun. He's a chill guy, so everybody go say hi. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
When are we gonna get Deuce Combat?
The sequel to Ace Combat?
Deuce Combat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They make planes better. Jackson, is there anything you would like to tell Dennis?
Oh man, I was thinking about Dick Warlock, but Dennis, honestly, the fact that that's your last name, you should be proud that people like us so much that they're now making it their first names. So you've had that stolen from you. You can no longer be Dennis.
Do you think Dennis would make... We hired Dennis to write out the B-movie script in the air, do skywriting.
Well, Dennis is dead.
Yeah, so it might be a bit hard to
Now,
contact.
why is the town even still named Dennis if he's not there?
You know, that's a good point.